Hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. It is indeed Monday, the start of the new week. And given that basically nothing's really happening in Tarkov at the moment, I thought we'll do something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, which is to do some hardcore Tarkov. I basically haven't ever really tried this before. I've dabbled with little bits and pieces from time to time. Probably the most I've ever done is really like this a 0 to hero set of raids where you just start with nothing. But that was kind of like a one-off, and then I just, moved the stuff into the stash, and it was kind of each one was its own individual raid. Because normally I never have time in the wipe, but this time it seems like we've got a bit of extra length in this one. 6 months is gone. It's come and gone. We've done the Lightkeeper, we've got to level 50. I mean, I'm not hugely incentivized to do anything else, so I thought we'd just try something that, I've wanted to do hardcore for a long time, so we're going to give it a go. And I do actually have a separate account. I don't really ever use it. And as you can see, it's completely fresh. Got, it's completely like brand new. This is separate from my normal one. I'm not going to wipe my normal one just to play hardcore, because just in case something happens, I still need to be able to produce some content. Imagine if it's like 2 months or something and I'm stuck on the hardcore one. So yeah, we will see. We will see. But yes, hello everybody. Yes, there is no wipe. Indeed, there is no wipe. I know so some people maybe have misread the title or whatever, or not the thumb, because it says like level 1 on it. But this is clearly hardcore. This is not. This is not wipe. Wipe is not here yet, but we're going to do this because it's something a little bit different, bit fun, and that kind of thing. So yes, welcome. Love the vids. First time catching a live. Thanks, buddy. Really wanted the game to wipe. So this is let's see. So if I do it like this, and I bring this guy over. So what this should do. So this is the rules that I basically got from. Actually, we'll do it like that. These are the rules. I've got these from Pestiles, season number 9. This is from his YouTube VOD. Like, he had just a link to what the rule set was. And he's been testing this for a long time. So I think his rule set is probably best to do. I had a quick read. I don't think there's anything in here that I don't like. So we're just going to keep everything. I think there's some stuff as well that insinuates that things have been thought through in advance that I haven't even encountered, like issues that Pestiles run into before and maybe deadly. Those kind of guys. So, objective, max traders, stretch goal, max hideout. I mean, we're not going to go for this. We're probably just going to like try to get to level 15 or something to start with. Like, I've never done hardcore before, so we'll see. Start, delete the entire stash. If using EOD, you may only use 2x2. I'm assuming this is secure container. You cannot purchase equipment from the dealers or the flea market with money. You're allowed to barter items with the traders, so you can take stuff out to hand them in for other things, which is quite cool. No flea, secure container for keys only. You can only put items in the secure container if you've successfully extracted with it. So I can't think of what that would be, but like if you need to place something, I guess, or yeah, you can't have like, say you can't put a stack of bullets you've just found in raid that's like BP. You can't have them in your secure until you've extracted, and when you bring it back in, then you can have it in there. New addition, unexamined keys are allowed to go directly to secure. However, may not be examined until after the raid. So you have to kind of choose which ones, I guess. You can use Doc's Case, Key Tools, Sick, Key Card Holder. You're allowed to use those. Mission special items, markers can be bought for tasks, because otherwise that's just a pain. No scav raids, fair enough. Only play with other hardcore players, fair enough. We're probably not going to play with anyone, so that's no problem. No assistance from friends or community handouts, I mean, it's obvious. You could use the therapist heal post-raid, which is cool. You could craft in the hideout. You could exchange money between the different currencies. No insurance. Allowed to buy containers for cash. So you can sell equipment to the traders and like buy a scav junk box, for example. So that is possible. Factory map can be bought for the Intel Center upgrade. I'm presuming that this thing basically just doesn't spawn, or there's not really a way to get this otherwise. So you can just buy this like one-off thing, so you could do Intel Center. And flares can be bought for the tasks that require them. So the only thing, so there was some stuff in here that I wasn't 100% sure. Like, it doesn't specify. Like, if it doesn't say, I'm assuming that you're allowed to do it. So it doesn't say anything about stash itself. So if you've got EOD stash, I guess you could just, you could use that. I imagine that's fine. And repairs, I think you can use money to repair weapons and armor. Otherwise, it's like a one-off and then it's done. So, that's the thing. I assume that that's okay. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna get going, I guess, and just see what happens. What's the early game strat for hardcore? I honestly have no idea. I haven't really watched anyone play hardcore, and I've not tried it myself. So we are just going to have to see what happens. Right, so obviously we're going to play English mode. Yeah, super hardcore. You have to play it in like Cyrillic characters. This was the previous character that I had. We're going to call ourselves Giga Poor, I think, or Giga Poverty. Gigapovo. What'd be a good name? What do you think? New white practice? I guess it kind of is at the same time. Or so many VODs finding her live. Nice. What would be the best helmet for level 2 traders? Oh. I guess, yeah, the Ratnik, Barter for Bleach. Giga Pauper, Giga Core, Giga Broke. Giga Broke is quite funny. I quite like Giga Broke. We'll go Giga Broke. That's good. Giga Hard. Giga Hard. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, I like that one. That's good. Right, we're gonna play USEC because I like playing USEC. And we'll go with my usual dude. What do I normally go? I think I normally just go Josh. Doesn't really matter too much. 6B47, yeah, exactly. I think that's the right one. 6B47 is the Ratnik, and you can get it for the bleachers. So, we have to delete everything. We have to delete everything. Yeah, delete the entire stash. Okay, cool. So you get rid of this, get rid of this. I wonder what the meta is for getting rid of everything. I wonder if you can... It's easier just to like put everything in here and then... I might not... what I might do, I wonder if you can... I might... yeah, we could just like delete the whole bag. Maybe it's just better to just do each one. I was tempted to do one without secure, but I think secure's kind of silly. Like we'll play the standard rule set just because like why not? Oh, I actually have a really annoying keybind combination, which is I also have like page up on my delete key, and I can't seem to get rid of it. I can't unbind it. I'm not entirely sure why. So we'll just it's never normally a problem, but in this particular situation, it is actually an annoyance. You see, because it flicks me back up to the top of the page. You can use shift click to put stuff in the sorting table and move it up here, so because then it won't like shift me up. You know what I mean? Get rid of all this stuff. Also, I need a new mouse. I actually have a mouse coming. It's basically just the upgraded new version of the one that I have already. Which is the... I used to use the SteelSeries Sensei 310. It's the one I've got at the moment. I like it, the 4 buttons. I like how light it is. So I bought the Sensei 1, which is like the new version of the same thing. There we go. But it's coming tonight. At the moment, basically, I'm having a double-click issue with my mouse. It's really annoying. Sometimes you hold down to shoot, and it doesn't shoot completely. It's a pest. Oh, I was going to keep something so that we only use 4, but we'll remember just to use 4. It's fine. Yeah, save some rubles to block off the containers, extra slots. I'll do it another time with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do that. Okay, so I saw your video. I was abusing the bugs on factory. I had to stop because I was afraid I'd get mass banned. Yeah, it is broken, isn't it? Hello, I've not seen you in a while. It's the first hardcore. I've never done it before. Yeah, this is the first one. We're just going to see how standard's much harder. Oh, yeah, because, I mean, the EOD is like twice the size. And you get like loads of stuff at the beginning. Not that it matters in the long run, but yeah. Could have used auto sort. Could have used auto sort. Very good point. Has Tarkov wipes? Yeah, this is hardcore. Now, this is not a delete the secure one. This is a you're only allowed to use like 4 slots, like standard account kind of one. This isn't a delete the secure kind of thing. Going to be interesting. Yeah. So okay, so we have to decide what to do first. Like we can go and do quests and stuff. You just can't buy things from the traders. So you get the rewards. So you can like level up and get max traders and things. It's not like it's not like you're not allowed to do anything. Now we should go and look up all of these things. I think. I guess like the idea would be that you're not allowed to use the flea to look up keys or whatever, because like that makes the mystery of the keys disappear, I suppose. They basically got rid of identification for those who weren't aware. So you don't need to identify most things now. There are some stuff that you need to identify, but... right, so let's start. Where are we going to go to begin with? I guess we need everything. We need like food, we need meds, we need weapons. We need everything. I called for a reserve run. Reserve is quite hard. Well, I guess it's not that bad because most people don't stay upstairs. Reserve actually isn't too bad. Woods is a good idea in general, but it's also quite big and it just takes a bit of time. But reserve's quite good for guns. Seen your last video? Thanks, Harry. You weren't meant to examine those keys? Oh, why not? It doesn't say you're not allowed to examine. It doesn't say anything about that in the rules list. I'll show you. I'll show you guys the rules list again. Here's the list. It doesn't say anything about not being able to examine keys. It doesn't say anything about that on here. Woods or shoreline stashes for starting. But yeah, I don't know, for guns, you don't necessarily get guns in the... We'll try, I think we'll try reserve. Woods easy to get a few scav kills. We need a gun, though. We need a gun. We'll try reserve. Reserve is kind of hard, but we might just die. Trade to factory, hide for 3 minutes. I don't think that will work. Yeah, you just can't stash it if you do, exactly. Is labs free? I don't think so. No, it isn't. Keys 1 will 4. Yeah, secure container for keys only can only put items in once successfully extracted. It doesn't say anything about identifying. We get a gun if you loot all the interchange boxes. Can you keep knives? Not at the beginning, no. Will these streams become videos after? Well, you can always see them on the live panel on the channel. I might make it into a video. I'm not sure. Is this cut? Yes, this is hardcore. Exactly. This is hardcore. I think we're just going to go for it. We're just going to play. We'll just try reserve to start with. I just want to give it a go. I think one of the big issues is getting started. Like, getting started right from the outset is the hardest part, just simply because you you don't have anything, so it becomes really problematic. But yeah, so look, here's the rules then. So no equipment from dealers or traders, so you can't buy anything from the traders, but you are allowed to do barters. No flee, secure containers for keys only, and you can put keys. You can put items in the secure container once successfully extracted. I'm not sure what this means. Secure container for keys only. So you're not allowed to put bullets and stuff, but can only put items in secure container. Oh, I see. So you're not allowed to, like... Wait, hold on. It says unexamined keys are allowed to go directly in. I'm actually not 100% sure on the full thing. So you can only put keys in here. I don't know what this is for. Can only put items once successfully extracted. So I guess like a finely rated key that you examine, you're not allowed to put in there. But an unexamined key is allowed to go in there. Something like that. Anyway, so you could buy like markers and jammers and stuff. No scavs, no assistance from other people. You could use therapists, you can craft, no insurance. You can buy containers for cash. You can buy the factory map. This is for some specific Intel Center upgrade. And you could buy flares. That's basically it. Pesty did only unidentified keys in the secure. Until, yeah, and then if you extract, if it doesn't have find and raid on it, or like basically if you've extracted with it, then you could put it in, right? That makes sense. So to say, I enjoyed ScavTalk with your church posters. Thank you, man. If using the same rules as Pestley did, you can't put unidentified keys in the container. Well, this is the one. This is from Pestley's YouTube video. You can put unexamined keys in there right away, but nothing else. I don't know why they changed this. I'm just going exactly with what he's said because I think it's just the best way. He's gone through like 9 iterations of this, and to get to like the best experience. So we're just gonna try that. If you leave raid with the unexamined key, you examine it in your stash. You can put it in your docs case for opening whatever it is. You can put bullet in your container. It doesn't. It says secure container for keys only. I don't think you could do that. You can come into raid with items in the container. You can only put unidentified keys in. Why does it say secure container for keys only then? That seems very like a strict thing. So you have more options for keys instead of dying when you get a new one. Will this be a YouTube series? Maybe. It depends on how it goes. If it sucks, then probably not. He just added it for this season. I guess I'll keep this up just in case people are coming in. I want to see the rules. The 0 to hero parts are hilarious. Well, I'm also not the best player in the world, so 0 to hero might happen a lot more. How can you only play with other hardcore players? By only playing with other people who are running the hardcore rule set, or at least the characters that they're running on that rule set. I mean, I'm just going to play it by myself, so 0.7 doesn't apply to me. I'm just going to play it solo. Definitely, this is first time for me. Never played hardcore before. This is the first time. I'm actually just going to press the button on Twitch just before we get in. Watch out when picking up items. Often they get put in straight into your secure. I'll try to do it manually then. Or I'll just make sure that it's, you know, if it's on me. If I have something in my secure by accident and I end up out of the raid, I'll just delete it. Like it'll be fine. I think the one exception is using secure container to use items from the floor, like grabbing a grizzly. I guess, like, yeah, using it like temporary hands is probably okay. Can't carry it with me, but I'm sure I can use it for that. Also, right, at the end of the day, if something really sucks and it's like on a technicality, I don't really care. It's a fake rule set. Like, until BSG put some kind of hardcore model or character in the game, it's up to us, you know, whatever's the most fun. If it's going to be unfun to not be able to heal because there's a grizzly on the floor, but we can't use it because we don't have a hand slot like you do in DayZ, I'm just going to use the grizzly from the secure container. You know what I mean? I like being a bit more relaxed for the secure container part. I think a lot of the rules are in place to make the game mode hard for Pestily. I mean, I don't mind because I don't, you know, I've got goals of just like trying to get to certain. So the thing about this, right? It's more about the experience than anything else. Don't necessarily have like a strict goal. That I'm not going to get max traders on hardcore. There's just no way. There's no chance. Right, so we're going to have to be sneaky, boys. This is not a very sneaky location to start off in. I also need to rebind something. Let me see. Hopefully I don't just get shot here. I need to rebind my VoIP key. Oops. No. Can you see my mouse going crazy? There we go. This is why I need a new mouse. There we go. VoIP's working now. I had VoIP on like a different key because I was playing with Haze. No. The rest of the key rule, it explains it. You can pop unexamined keys to your secure and bring them out. Press the handle it by not moving until you drop the item. Yeah, that's fine. Possibly using the wrong scene. Oh yeah, we are using the wrong scene. You're right. Oh no, that's completely wrong. There we go. Pawn buildings? Yeah. Pawn buildings should be good. Right, we stable now? Wait, is it, are we having an issue? Or does it look okay? Is it alright? I'm hoping that I did the usual stuff. It looks fine now. I think we had a little glitch on the way in, but I think now it's okay. I was dropping frames, but now it's fine. Why you do this to yourself? I always talk about it, and yet I've never done it myself, so... do you have a strategy, Ivan, or are you winging it? We're kind of winging it. I don't really have an overarching strategy. Right, let's go and see. So... We're banking on the fact that most people tend to go... most people tend to go underground and stuff, so we're going to try and get into here first. And a lot of people aren't looting at this particular point in the wipe as well. So let's see. So we need to find a bag, I guess, because if we can't put anything that's secure, we can only put like some tiny items in here. Let's see if there's anything else around. It's usually food and stuff in this one, because we will need food, but there's no food. No food there. Sucks. We'll go upstairs. We'll go and see if there is any. Let's go and see what's here. If there is a rule to not put anything except for keys, then what about a task required to put stuff in secure? What do you mean? What kind of tasks? What kind of task requires you to put stuff in secure container? Have you played Battle Brothers? I haven't played Battle Brothers. What's Battle Brothers? You know, I also is probably a good reason for me to start. I mean, that's just rubbish, isn't it? A good reason for me to start on reserve in some ways is because reserve is where I did my 0 to hero challenge stuff at the end of the last wipe. Is there anything up here? There's a few bits. I mean, this is not very interesting. We're going to skulk around a little bit, and then we'll head into the main buildings, the pawn buildings, in a sec, and hopefully we don't die. Ah! Oh, God. Oh, that's not good, is it? We are now in trouble. Now, hopefully we can just continue this way. And whoever's up there will get bored. But we need our stamina to get back up first. Maybe we wait for a little bit longer, hopefully they get bored. Or we just run. I hope they don't come over to find us. Let's just run, try and get past. Hopefully we're down enough behind the cliff now. Get a bit more stamina. Okay. Now, it's probably not worth going up there. I was going to go up there, but I don't think we're going to now. Did you get tagged and cursed on this map? Not really. I don't think so. Want to get a gun and then snowball off a scav? Yeah, basically. That's the idea. What does money do for you in this mode? Not a lot. You can buy basically repairs and things. So you can repair armor and that kind of thing. Pay for armor repairs. Stuff like that. You can pay for cases. Basically, as long as you don't buy for traders directly and not use the fleet, you can use money for whatever else. Playing Battle Brothers would be fun. Yeah, so it did seem like... So somebody was up here somewhere at least, or they were looking out of a window or something. If we loop around and we go into the pawn building that's the, I guess, southernmost, the one closest to the dome, that's probably got some meds in it. We can go and get that. Or you start on woods, try to camp and use 6 guns. I mean, that might work. This reserve's quite tight, and like, I think we got quite unlucky here. People are not normally looking out of the pawn building and things early on. Or at least like after the first little section. Maybe we should have waited a bit longer, I don't know. But usually, you know, like... It's one of those things, if you're playing the normal account, then typically you find you could just like run around, go wherever you want, and no one ever is above ground this late in the wipe. So it's just sod's luck, eh? Zero to Hero vid is my favourite of all your uploads. Yeah, my ones like that don't do that as well compared to my other ones. I guess I need to work on my entertainment content. I'm not as proficient as some of the big boys who are very good. Let's go in here and let's have a look. We're going to head upstairs straight away. We just got to hope nobody's in here. I think it's this level. Maybe let's just try to find a gun at least. I'm sure you can get into this box. It seems bugged. To the level above. We have a condensed milk. That's gone into here, so let's get rid of this. Fake box, not a thing. Maybe it's one of the other rooms then. Maybe it was in. The eagle gunpowder, we don't really care about that. I think maybe it was in the middle one. Maybe it was the middle one. Well, it's been a while since I did the Zero to Hero stuff, so I'm trying to remember where the things were in the med one. I think the meds one, it's actually in the middle building, I think, is the one that I've had to kind of avoid. Or is it around here? Is it one around here? Got another bag. Some tasks require you to put... Oh, yeah, let me change over to this. Nuts, I guess we'll... It's hard to know what's actually useful at this point. Here's weapons. Great. Parking lot and interchange. Yeah. What's that? I guess we'll keep this. We'll get rid of that because that's pretty plentiful. Yeah, we'll stand still and use the juice. Let's see. What else has he got around here? Maybe we head up to the roof or something in a minute. Damn, it feels dark. Let's go back to the top. There's a bunch of crates up here at least, so... Let's have a look. First science type videos. Yeah, well most people do with mine, which is fair enough. It's my bread and butter. It's what I've... And more PS. Now, this site is probably more useful than those. For now. Let's have a little look around here. The crate search begins. Indeed. Just parts, but we don't really care about those. Guess it's just gonna be nades. Can upload a hardcore series? Maybe. It depends on how it goes. So if it just sucks for 3 streams and I'm just dead. Oh god, there's people up there. Actually, is there people on that roof? We're gonna lie down. Oh no, I can't lie down. Doing cool on that one. We're gonna go over into the second building in a sec. People still up there? Oh, no, not anymore. What's that? BP, that's actually better than what I've got. I think there's one more box over this side. Look. A PSO? Okay, we can't take these though because we don't have any stuff yet to be able to put it into our rig or anything, which is a bit sad. So we're gonna go to the next pawn building. We're gonna go over that side. I guess we should look for some keys and things. So, because we're supposedly allowed to put keys in, it's secure, so we may as well. Do you really need the condensed milk? It's just in case we end up with like 0 energy, at least gives me the option of not just dying. I'd rather have... well, maybe we don't need it. I don't know. Maybe it's not necessary. Is there another med like down on this floor? A med bag or something? Or am I wrong about that? And the condensed milk there. It's also going to be tricky to get out of the habit of just picking up some stuff that we usually get, you know? 6 crates and not even a PM. Hey, that's the way that we roll. That's my RNG, boys. Definitely starting woods for hardcore. Got to be gone on one of those 900 stashes. Did you get that many guns in stashes, though? So you've already discussed chose rules. Here's an idea of no weapon equipped you can use secure to hold an item in your hands. I guess it just like helps with starting out a little bit. Yeah, you could do that. I'm not super bothered either way. Right, so there's a med crate here. Don't scav right up back. That's true. Right, we have a Slayer. That's good. So we'll get rid of that. We'll keep the Propital on us. I can't hold the Slayer though, unfortunately. Because we don't have a bag or anything. Isn't that? That's PS regular. It's, you know, that is probably more important than the thingy bob at this point, though. So yeah. That's probably more important than the mod, if you know what I mean, because we're probably not going to be in a position where we can mod a gun for a bit. I mean, that's a lot better without the coughing, isn't it? Big helicopter is risky. It is pretty risky. Suppressors. What else we got? Anything? Nope. No guns. This one, isn't there? Is there one in the next one up? Is there another weapons crate up here? Like a green one? Oh no, it's a regular box. Maybe it's the other end. RMR. Not going to be in those. Can't get in that. Anything in this one? Again, tape measure. That's funny, like the one time that we find a tape measure, like I'm normally looking for a tape measure for days at the beginning of a wipe. And then on the hardcore run we find it straight away. It's pretty funny. Sugar, we don't care about that though. Not today. Bottle of vodka. We'll have a quick look in just here, but... Another Propital. Important than... Ah, we got one... Okay, let's see. If we go... Let's get rid of this, and let's take the IFAC. I think that's probably more important, because it's one slot. I think that's more likely to find more PS, I think, than this. Right, let's go to the end. We don't want to try hardcore, but don't want to reset my account. That is the advantage in having 2 accounts, for sure. Find a cabinet for keys? Oh, I don't really care about that at this point. Aha! Aha! Spot one propane to do the other. Ah. Right, here we go, boys. I don't quite know exactly how many bullets we have in here. Well, let's go to the top and just see if there's anything else. At least we have a pistol. Pretty good. The thing about reserve is you can always get out of the... yeah, there's another Salewa here. Look, have we found, like... We've literally found 3 Salewas in, like, 5 minutes. Easy kill on some chads. We'll see, eh? We'll see. Magazine. Have a quick look. Get a scav? Yeah, we're going to have to go find one, aren't we? Mark 18 magazine. Crazy. Bricks and a nade. Yeah, let's just carry on. Underground probably full of dead eye. It's probably also where the players are too. We've got to play carefully here. Like if I die in this raid, we're really shafted because I don't have anything at all. And it's going to make life really, really tough. Yeah, somebody said with the Propital we should just like inject one and take the other. And I think that's what we're going to do. I would drop the sign, maybe. I mean, yeah, we need a rig. Take those Salewas. Yeah, we need, let's try and get a rig. That's the main thing we need to do. Let's go near the manhole. We can always come back to get these Salewas. That's the most important thing now, I think, is getting a rig. You killed my friend last week. See more cleavage. I remember that name. I can't remember what the fight was in that particular case, but it was... I do remember his username. It was funny. One of the better ones I've heard. Or seen, I guess. Aloha, first time catching the stream? Oh yes, that was part of your same message. Sounds quite bumping over there. I'm not sure if we necessarily want to go over there. There's not any scavs really around this bit. Maybe it's a bit further away. I'm not sure how far away that is. Let's pop over and have a look and see if there's anybody around the manhole. Body in the ground? Where was that? Sounds like a Mosin. Did the wipe happen? Nah. We play in hardcore. Train yard for those shots. Mostly, I think. Don't really want to be wrong, though. You know? I think he means the static dead scav. Oh, maybe. We could go back and get him. He's not too far away. Well, I don't know. So the beginning, I assumed wipe. Nah, no wipe, unfortunately. Where are all the scavs? Why you sell the injector therapist? Buy a bag from Magman? I can't buy a bag. It's hardcore. I'm playing hardcore mode. No bag. No purchasing allowed. Maybe we'll go back to the dead scav just because we're going to go back this way anyway. And check and see if there's scavs around. I might take it to the other pawn building. I might just go in there and see. If there's anyone around there. Live to fight another day? Definitely. Are barters allowed? They actually are, yeah. So you can barter with the traders just fine. That's okay. Holy audio? Well. Oh yes, you're also allowed to use money to heal yourself with therapist. Easy one tap. Isn't Tarkov wiping soon? No one really knows. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? We got one tap with HP. Where to start a hardcore run? I think we can use this for the first 5 levels, and you're allowed to use this. It says on the rule set you're allowed to use the therapist heal, and that's just to stop it being like really annoying. Did anybody hear him at all? I didn't hear him whatsoever. He did just appear and just one tap me with HP. That is the hardcore experience right there. Well, that was great, wasn't it? Yeah, audio glitched. Because we'd have had a chance to at least fire then. Woods or shoreline, find out a scav profit. Is that the audio with no headphones? Dude, seems to be now. That's crazy stuff. Yeah, the thing about, I don't know, like, the thing about woods and shoreline, I have to admit something now. I have to admit something. Thing is, you say easy loot, but I only have 4 slots. So, unless I find a scav, do you know what I mean? Hit the swamp on shoreline. But then, like, if you spawn the wrong side, then you got to get there. We're going to do reserve again. I know how to do reserve, broadly speaking. And I think it's probably the best combination of things if you're looking for an actual gun. Because we need a gun before we can kill the scav to go and find a rig or whatever. Or streets. Streets could do, yeah. It appeared he just spawned on top of you. First time playing hardcore? Yeah. Just need to rush a bit quicker. I don't know if I want to rush. I want to hang back. Like, the crates aren't going to be looted, right? Nothing that we went into was looted. If I rush, I'm going to run into all the people spawning. I think it starts just about slapping out a few raids and getting lucky. I think so. Because Woods takes a long time as well. Funny, you're trying to make the game harder? Would you struggle playing normally? I just think it'd be interesting because I just think that there's certain elements of the game that would be more interesting for experienced players to go through and play in a hardcore way, you know, to make it like even more meaningful than it is already at the moment. Yeah, so I have to admit, I never bothered learning the woods and shoreline stashes properly. So I know a handful of them, but I don't know them all by a long way. Stashes have rigs and backpacks. They do, but I think the problem is, right, is that people have a kind of like memory bias to. They think like, oh, I got rigs and backpacks in stashes, but like, how often do you actually get it, like statistically speaking? And you could run around woods, I think, a couple of times and not find any in those particular spawns. It's certainly possible. I can't imagine that the rigs and backpacks like loot chance is like super high. I think it's just you can get them. You know what I mean? No, Tarkov did not wipe. Tarkov has not wiped. We're playing hardcore mode. Woods has S tier stash routes. It does, if you know the stashes, which I do not. But you could get a gun. But you could get a gun just in an actual weapons crate, right? You're increasing your chances of getting a gun a lot. I missed it, you died. I got HP, one-shot HP'd in the chest. Also, Streets is full of scavs, which makes it kind of hard. Right. Have we got the same spawn again? We do. Well, we'll start over here. Is there a crate up here? What are the rules in hardcore Tarkov? I mean, in short, you're not allowed to buy from traders or the flea, is the short answer. Like, no insurance, but you are allowed to barter. That's really the rules that matter 99% of 99% of gameplay. The rest of it's just like other stuff to either enhance the experience and or prevent you from doing like cheesy stuff. Okay, so we'll just take all the stuff with us for now. I'm going to hit as many weapons crates as we can so that we can finally find a gun. VoIPing and asking for stuff, I imagine would count as like assistance from other players or whatever. Like, I don't want to do it that way. It's not the way I want to do it. This is a self-imposed set of rules anyway, so you could do it that way if you wanted to, but I feel that that's not in the spirit of things for me. Yeah, no insurance as well, that's true. That sucks. Okay. Bit of humpback. Oh, we'll try not to get shot as we go along here this time. Yeah, the fact that you get free therapist heal when you're underneath level 5 or under, that is actually a godsend. There we go. Okay. Let's go round. No wipe. We're playing hardcore. No wipe. No wipe. No wipe. You should eat food when you find food. I will do... I guess to level metabolism, I suppose, yeah. Oh, actually, I need to anyway, just because we're quite low on energy. It doesn't refill your energy, this therapist heal, so... Any command for the rules? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? I'm actually going to add that now. So, let's see. Give me 2 seconds. Now, let's see. Add... exclamation. Hardcore. Submit. And it's just going to be a link. There we go. All good? No. Right. Hunt back for car medkit. You're quite right. We should be looking out for these barters. The barters that we usually are not worried about. We should actually really think about doing. You're quite right. By this time, we didn't get shot, so we should probably go in here straight away. There's some crates on the top and in the middle and blah, blah. New account, or did you set yours? New account. Do you know any Tarkov streamers use an AMD GPU? Not really. I don't really know what other people are using hardware-wise. Oh dear. Oh no, is that a scav? No, go away. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Have you modified the hardcore rules? I haven't. I've just used Pestil's rules because I don't know really if there's any other better way to do it. So we're just using Pestil's rules for the time being. For baby beef. Maybe it's like chumming where you bring in gold chains. I guess you just have to have them on you. I guess we also have nothing to lose. Yo, haven't played in like 4 wipes. Is the game in a better state? Right now, it's awful. It's probably the worst that it's been in ages. Actually, it's getting slightly better. This wipe has been the worst, broadly speaking. Next wipe, we will have to see. It could be a complete shambles. It could be really good. No one really knows yet. Factory is really not a good idea because I have to have some way of killing them. Right, let me just press the button and we'll get into the next one. Yeah, if you type in no loot, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I agree. I agree, actually. But yeah, it's one of those things where like this wipe has been really, really rough, and hopefully next wipe will bring in some extra good stuff. Like the audio is in a particularly bad place. We've ended the wipe much better than we did to start with, so the audio is now in on all the maps, which is good. What made it so much worse compared to the others? Oh, it was the bugs for sure. It was the fact that they changed the audio system, but they hadn't finished it when they released the wipe, like self-admittedly. 4 of the maps didn't even have the new audio system parameterized properly. Then we had invisible players. We had the cheater video. The general state of the community itself, because the video has been really bad this wipe. Streets performance was really bad for a lot of people. Lots of people can't even play the map. There's just a ton of stuff this time around that's really bad. But they fixed a lot of the audio things. Like the audio is still not amazing in some places, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was at the start. No scav use. Nope. No scav use. Marked and cursed? Maybe, yeah. Hello, Slade. Audio update somehow ruined my FPS around TechLight. Oh yeah, this I think there might still be glitches and sort of hiccups around the middle of Interchange. Yeah, invisible players was terrible at the beginning. Friends start playing Tarkov. You know what's really sad? The saddest part about all of this is that this is supposed to be the streets wipe, which everybody had been thinking about for forever, you know? It's just really unfortunate that it happened to be the wipe where we had all of the technical problems. It's just real shame. It's just such a shame. It really is. It was supposed to be the wipe that was going to make Tarkov great. But look, the next one that's coming, we've got the roadmap, right? With FPS increases, culling system, hopefully some desync fixes, that kind of thing. And they're going to slowly improve. Like, hopefully Oculus Audio is the last audio system. I can't imagine they're ever going to rip that out and put something else in. I mean, You never know. But I can't imagine that they will do that. Oculus Audio seems a bit better or more fit for purpose for them. And at least they've parameterized the maps now. So they can just keep tweaking stuff and fix the bugs. It's not like terrible like it was at the beginning of the wipe. So, yeah. We will see. And I'm just hoping for some Streets performance upgrades for people because a lot of people just simply can't play that map. I think the amount of RAM that it uses, especially VRAM, causes some people to not even be able to play. So Streets blue screen some people's PCs. Which sucks. But we still need Unity 2021. Everyone's speculating about the wipe, but we've got this tournament coming on the 15th. So you got invited, been trying the wipe before the wipe. Hey, nice. One of the positives was movement changes. True. I think we're getting another event today. No idea. Honestly. I think maybe not even. A risky idea is going to the lighthouse and waiting the first two rogues to get to be killed. Maybe. That sounds like it could take a long time. I mean, not that this is really working that well, but... Yeah, promising things on the roadmap for years. I expect to be partially implemented. I'm never so keen on the like partial implementation, indeed, because they're like, oh, this is just the first iteration. It's just like, why don't you just do it the whole way the first time? You know? Can play, but I can't load it. I have to have everything else turned off, get into the map, turn on. Then turn on Discord? Oh, that's weird. I mean, we could do Interchange. I mean, the Interchange stashes around the edge are pretty easy. That's pretty fast, but... Hardcore, let's go. Sure, I hope the wipe happens faster than hardcore streams devolve into non-stop jacket key speed runs. I kind of would rather play, like, rather than going for a fixed goal of, like, oh, I want to do all the quests at, like, any cost. I'm kind of playing hardcore more just to play and see if I can sustain and, you know, just experience the gameplay. So, hopefully... I mean, I'm not a big fan of jacket running anyway. The whole point in playing hardcore is to enjoy myself. So, I'm not trying to... ruin the experience by playing hardcore by like slavishly following the quest lines. Do you know what I mean? Right. Where are we? Oh, we're in this funny building. Maybe go to the train yards. There's some weapons crates in here. Not sure if I'm just going to die straight away if I go in this bit. There. One there. You can find some others. Hello, contact. Is this a gun? It is a gun. It's a shotgun. Alright, boys. This is it. Let's try not to get doinked instantly. Just loot a few bits. Are you allowed to use trader barters? Yes, you are. Hey. We've got here. Holy moly. I guess the only thing we can take is that. So we've got like 3 shotgun shells to go. Let's see. Could run across to K, I guess. But there's going to be quite a few people around there. Need to find a scav. I wonder if we're still better off just chilling around the edge. Arrgh. Oh god, there's someone. Hope they don't come in here. They're getting marked or something. gone over there. I think is there another crate up here or something? I can't remember. How'd you get on that one? Oh, you have to go up here. I see. We'll toddle over and have a look. What's that? A pair of pliers. Box inside the train car. I thought that was going to be something then. Okay. Oh, this one up here. Cool! Got going here. Face shield. And a beanie. Great. We look funny, don't we? Yes, tagged and cursed is a bit annoying for this. How many shots you got? Says about half, so not many. So there's 6 shells, so probably 3. Well, you left the glasses because they don't do anything, and you might just get shot. Well, they might give you away. I can't remember if those ones give you away or not. So if we circle around the edge. Wait for a cursed scav to run up. Oh, I just heard something. I just heard something over there. Yeah, that's the issue. It's the whole, like, potential bug with the glasses that stops me from wearing it. I don't want to check the marked room area because we saw somebody over there. Yeesh. Where is he? Is he just like here? Fighting him with this shotgun through this foliage is really awkward. Just trying to think what I can do here. All the defect bullets don't do it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's just through there somewhere. Should we don't have a nade or anything? Thing is, if I just... Yo! Thank you for the prime, Goober. If I just run up, is he just going to one-tap me? Come on. Apparently he's not going to push me. I think we're just going to have to run up and hope we can just headshot him, but... See, the foliage is... It sucks. Unless we can go... Oh, there he is. No, you're kidding me. I think we have one more shot. Try and get right up here. Oh my god. It didn't work. Okay. Well, now I've got to find another gun or shells or something. No! That was right on as well. How did that not kill him? Oh god. Now we're in deep doo-doo. Ay, 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 ay. Guys, that really sucks, man. Can I get out of there without dying? Not really. One in the chamber? I don't think so. Do I even have that bound anymore? Was that one? I managed to eject one. Don't know if there's still one in there. Maybe there was still one, I'm not actually sure. Dead scav on roof. Oh, we can try it. Give it a go. Oh, come off it. Oh no, that's for Toz. It's not the right shotgun shell. Given that we now need shotty bits, we can just hit ammo locations, I think. It's not too bad. Check the train car. We went in the train a second ago. There's a scav over there as well. I'm not sure if I want to go in there. Because if I get stuck down there, I'm going to get stuck. Properly. What's that? PSKS dovetail. Dude, not good with the shotgun, apparently. I can't believe we didn't kill the scav with that shotgun blast. I'm sure that was straight on. No! How much damage did we do? How many? 3 damage absorbed by armor, 81, 107 to body. You're kidding me. So we did actually hit him, but just like, bleh. Oh yeah, we can apply all this, can't we? The beat side's hard to use. You're aiming too high. We did hit him. Check for hardcore use. If you don't find a weapon in the first 5-10 minutes, go to where scavs commonly found. Often some killed ones with a weapon left. Maybe, yeah. Weird, someone's camping in there. I know. You're not allowed to use VoIP? You can, but I don't really want to. We've got to find some food. Maybe we go interchange. I don't know. Let's try interchange. We can do some stashes. Hello, homeless. We are doing good, man. We are trying some hardcore, but I'm not very good. How about night? I don't really like playing night. Well, detachment house always has an AK. I mean, in my experience, it has an AK probably 1 in 10 times. But yeah, I just kind of don't want to play woods. You know what I mean? What's your rule for using melee? It doesn't say anything in the thing about melee. So I guess once you have a melee weapon, then you can keep it, I guess. Yes, we have exclamation hardcore. I should probably put that in the title, actually. There we go. Haven't done hardcore before? No. I've not watched anybody doing it either. Hardcore players should have a custom game mode? Yeah, I think so. Even at a bare minimum, it would be nice if hardcore could have the rule set like baked into the game. You could choose a hardcore character even if it was playing with other people, but never seen the game before. Where is this compared to the beginning? I mean, this is basically the start. This is pretty much the start, but using custom rule set. You can keep money once you have it. Yeah. Fancy a bit of a challenge? Indeed. Ethical Tarkov mode as well? Yeah. Dude, it's tricky. Always start a hardcore with customs since there's many weapons crates. Customs is like filled with people there. It's probably the most populous map towards the end of the wipe. When do you think the wipe is going to be? I mean, I don't know. No one really knows, but my guess is sometime the end of July, so it'll be either like the 25th. Or it depends on whether Unity and patch 13.10 come together. If they come together, then it could be like the 18th. If they don't come together, I reckon Unity will come first on like the 17th, 18th, and then the patch could either be a week later or 2 weeks later. 24th or the 31st first. Something like that. I'm not sure though. Hard to know. Good luck. Been a while since I caught the stream. Where did I say I was playing? Oh, Interchange. Cool. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go to hit the stashes to start with. Start at the start, baby. Interchange stash runs. Yeah, because the interchange stash runs are like super populated at the beginning of the wipe and then less so later on. Think they may just roll Unity patch into the wipe. I hope that they don't, but they might. I don't want them to because I want them to be able to bug test Unity separately to 13.10. But I mean, whatever, right? If they think they can do it, it's up to them, I guess. But that seems like folly to me. Did you ever try Dark and Darker? I did, actually. Yeah. Oh, I can't stand up. Yeah, I thought it was okay. It was fun. I wouldn't say I was like super gripped by Dark and Darker. It was good. It was all right. So 2 weeks into a lot of testing. I mean, it's better than nothing. I think it's enough for Unity because Unity is just about ironing out the regular set of bugs, right? Because like nothing gameplay wise should really be changing with Unity. So yeah, Dark and Darker. I thought it was okay. It's good. It's good. But not sure how much I would play, in all honesty. Do you know what I mean? Let me put this way. I'm enjoying BattleBit a lot more than I enjoyed Dark and Darker when it was around. Had a cord, propane, and another USP. Okay, well. Approximately 5. So we actually have a gun now. Good. Constance helped me through learning Tarkov. Appreciate the effort. No problem, dude. USP. I don't normally hit the stashes in this order. It's normally when I'm leaving, so I may miss one. There's one. This one is really awkward.
Gold,
hey, egg and bacon.
Darker is epic game.
Thank you for the prime, buddy. There's this one I always find really hard to find. Is it there? Is it here? There it is. Oh wow, look at this. Can maybe stash this other way. Is this useful? Not really. I guess you technically need CPUs for. I don't really need that. We could need CPUs for things. Homeless, thank you for the prime as well. Thank you, buddy. Everyone's coming in with the primes now. Thank you, friends. Barrel stash is a bit of a glow. Yeah. So, whether searching the scav camp is necessarily a good idea or not at this point? Oh, 6B. 42 could barter for a backpack? Oh, poo-poo. Oh, well. Around 4 wipes after getting bored little level 4 traders. Hopefully Van will make the wipe last longer. We will see. I don't think it will, personally, but armor and weapon isn't enough to avoid getting tagged and cursed. Hey, Noki, thank you for the prime as well. Thanks, friends. You know what they say about prime subscriptions? You're waiting for one all day and then 3 come at once. Way. Yeah, look at this. Class 5, though. Hopefully we don't get one-tapped. The one-tappee has become the one-tapper. Let's just go in here quickly to figure out our life. Here we go. I feel like headsets are the most important in hardcore. Maybe. They are pretty important. That was dirty. That wasn't bad, was it? Hey, look, this boy's got a 366 TKM. Look at that, with 30 bullets. Nice. Okay. All right. Now we need some water, really. Yeah, PK is pretty nasty scope these days. Was that me or was that someone else? You can get into that, but I'm a bit nervous about being just in the middle of nowhere. I haven't cleared any of these other scavs. Let's just see. Okay. Yeah. I can't. Yeah, I guess I can with the respirator. Yeah. Don't really need these other things, but okie dokie. Yeah, we need some water. Big gun. Now I'd reset and go again. Yeah, because we need to get round to... I need water. This is the thing. We could just go around the edge of the map, I suppose. Just carry on through here. Maybe kill another scav or whatever. We can, like, grab a bunch of stuff now. And hopefully keep some of it. Now, is there... Sometimes I found there's, like, food stuff in here occasionally. Interesting, there's only one scav. Makes me suspect. Med van. We'll go and check that next. Over here. 2 weapons on you and 0 in stash. Better save it. Indeed. Best to just go Emacom, I think, though, from here. Because getting to the hole in the wall is like, well, we need to take the bag out with us anyway. For a start. And I think this is easier. There is a stash out down there, but we're just going to try and go. Nothing in there. You know, like 17 waters, like pretty low. There's some food over this side though. No wipe. We're playing hardcore. Go right around the back. Actually, maybe we hit. Oh no. We could hit that stash, I suppose. It's only here. He says. Timmy legs, I know. Yeah, so hardcore is basically, we're playing with a special rule set, which means that the game is more difficult. It's kind of more like, you know, the way that Tarkov should feel, especially for experienced players, because the game becomes quite formulaic once you've played it enough. And the route to, you know, how to win, in inverted commas, becomes quite formulaic and a bit samey after you've played enough wipes. So a lot of people play hardcore to just try to inject a bit of something different into their... Oh gosh, I guess we do need to definitely go now. Inject a bit of something different into their gameplay by playing a different account that's much harsher in terms of buying things from traders, because lots of stuff that people or experienced players think like ruin the game, quote unquote, is, you know, max traders and the loot that comes with it and the flea market and yada yada yada. Now, I'm personally of the belief that there's just a wide gulf in experience levels between different players in the player base. I think a lot of, you know, high-end players or players who've been playing for a long time do like all of that stuff because they want to make the game even harder, and that's what we like about Tarkov in the first place, is how difficult it is. But the problem is, if you put that in the main branch of Tarkov, it kind of just like destroys the game for all the casuals and the Timmies. It makes the game really tough, and all the new people just can't play anymore. So it's always been my opinion that you want to have two separate accounts, and people who are playing on hardcore can play against other people only on hardcore. I guess you could even choose, honestly. But I just don't think there's any point in playing self-imposed hardcore as much if you're playing against other people who aren't playing on hardcore. Because as soon as you get like a big PMC kill, then you end up with all the loot that came from like the normal traders. Do you know what I mean? So I just think it would be better if people could play against only other players on hardcore. But that's just me. This is the best that we can do. Is there a stash here? There is. The skull lock. I mean, we'll take it if we have space. A tape. I guess we don't. No, we're not going to take that. We don't need it. Let's go. Yeah, so the only thing you can get from traders is via barters, exactly. That is how hardcore works for the most part. It also, like, you could do whatever you want in hardcore. You can do what you like. You don't need to do certain specific things. There is a rule set that's broadly agreed upon. I think it's the Deadly Slob and Pestily, who originally were the ones who were doing the most of the hardcore stuff, and they've, like, you know, smoothed out some of the creases. There's certain things that were really hard to do in hardcore before. Oh man, we just not finding any water at all. This is painful. That is a scav. Well, he's running, so hopefully we could just run past now. Just hope we don't get killed here. This is like my least favourite way round, but we have to just go like right now. Because otherwise we're going to run out of water. Cool. We extracted. Hey, there we go. Fantastic. We killed the one guy. Nice. We made it to level 2. Fantastic. Good stuff. Hit the PCs. Hard drive barter for MBSS from Peacekeeper. CPU trace in the garage. Yeah, we should probably look at the barters just to figure it out. You don't have water in your stash anyway. This is true, but we can do a run where we're aiming to go and get that. I didn't really want to do it right now because we got all of this junk, you know? We've got various things that are going to help us like bootstrap our way up to the next piece of whatever it is that we need to do, you know? So actually, I guess we'll keep the knife because we can keep that on us now. So yeah, we got the old HPC. So we're going to keep this with us, if at all possible. We need to try and, so we need, the next goal is we're going to have to try and find water ASAP. First hardcore extract. Yes, it is. Yeah, let's go remind ourselves of some of these barters because it's very easy to forget. So lamps. Oh yeah, propane for the armor. That's not a bad one. Milk and oat flakes. Double A. Mosin one for these guys. Shotty. Clint. I guess it's mainly like armor and bags that we care about. It's really that's the most important thing. So we've got things like a toothpaste, a tea, this weird helmet, the half masks we've got one of, that's fine. Max energies, paper, bleaches, the classic one, chainlets, I suppose, and more chainlets. Soap, all. Then I call you HC Pro. Yeah, now woods, I think. Probably for food and drink, yeah. So we can get a sausage for one of those. Horse and a pon-pon. Keys for this, we know about that one. Chainlet for that. What else we got? Mechanic. He sells all sorts of weird stuff. We don't really care about most of his things, I don't believe. Peacekeeper. Hard drive and a DVD. Yes, we just need the hard drive. Did I drop one before? I'm not sure. Hard drive just for this bag. Actually, that's probably better. Yeah, the bayonet. Dog tag, knives, CPU, okay. What else has therapist got? Yeah, so she's got the classic car for a humpback. We got rid of a humpback earlier, but that was a shame. Water ration for this, paid. We got one med, so we could buy crackers, great. And then H2O2 for water. That's all that we're really struggling on is this water one. Could do Goshan for food. We could, yeah. What's sliding containers? Basically just keys. Surprised I'm saying this, but honestly, I basically stopped playing, so I don't feel like waiting 5 minutes for a key. I mean, that's fair enough. Except for hardcore, don't take all your ammo you have with you, just save 5 or 6 bullets for each category. Help you sometime later. What do you mean? Why save 5 or 6 bullets? Well, just in case you need to go in. Oh, I see. Like, yeah, if you lose everything. Okay, so what are we actually going to go in with then? I guess we need the bag. We're going to go with the armor this. We've got this thing here. I see what you're saying. So you keep one magazine, maybe? One magazine back or something? I think what we're going to do is, I'm going to sell that. And we're going to take the 1 ruble and we're just going to fill the container just to block off the slots. Because I wanted to do that earlier. And I guess technically, because you can repair the gun as well. How much is it to repair this? 6k? 6,000 rubles? Oh my god. Back to reserve. Event tweet. What's the deal? What does this say? No one could have imagined the situation would become even more complicated. However, our correspondents managed to find out that... Let me pull this out. Find out that, in the light of the conflict of interest between the local organised crime groups and the group of Western mercenaries, criminal authorities united and announced a hunt for the commanders of the so-called apostates. And this is like a Google Translate. According to latest data, leaders of criminal groups, along with the people, move around the cities, regions in search of their opponents. Customs between 1 and 5. Mill base between, what's that, reserve between 8 and 12. Is this like all the bosses or something? From the forestry, I guess this is woods. Is it bosses, but in certain times? Seven, it's important to note rumours about the penetration of some armed people into the territory of the... That's factory. Interesting. Is there a proper translation yet? Haven't seen anybody with a proper translation. Also on different maps at different times. Well, I guess we're just going to be very careful, aren't we? The goons in factory. Interesting. What does Logical have to say for himself? New event. Locate and eliminate Bird Eye, Big Pipe, and Knight all in one raid. Locate and eliminate every other scav boss in a single raid. It's from Prapor, it seems. Eliminate all the bosses in a single raid. I mean, that's just crazy, no? The goons on factory. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Where did you find that newspaper the day it was posted? It was literally on Twitter. It's on the Tarkov official Twitter. Interesting. A wiper's coming after all. At some point, Wu is always coming, you know? Just kill them all and jump to start your hardcore run. Tassis do it on factory. I guess that's for the goons one, yeah. Giga hardcore Tarkov. Yeah, goons on factory was the easiest place to meet them. Yeah, exactly, for sure. Right, well, I don't want to just, like, suddenly stop doing this run, particularly. I'm just thinking, like, what's not very useful? Like, thermite is probably not very useful. So if we sell that, we can use that to repair this gun, basically. So, oops. So now it's not as, scuffed. Another weekly event. Hardcore run with the HPC, nice start. Yeah, after 2 deaths, but it's okay. We do need, yes, we desperately need to get some water. Looks like depending on the time, boss will be on different maps. Yeah, I agree with that. I wonder if it gives you a... Oh, we've actually got something... Oh, we got Gunsmith and these other ones. Introduction. Oh, we actually have Introduction now. Not that it matters, because we can't buy stuff from Jaeger anyway. I feel like... Do we even accept it? I guess we'll just... Well, we won't accept that one, because it's annoying. We'll accept that one. What do we have on this one? Still have shortage. Actually, if we accept this, and when it fails, does it still show up as a thingy? Maybe not. It's annoying when it shows up with the doodad. Ammo box barter? Yeah, I mean, that's so far from the distance, I won't worry too much. New peacekeeping request with a thermal reward? Probably, yeah. Water slowly tick. Repairing through rubles to trader seems like buying. I think repairing is fine. Repairing is allowed, I believe. Otherwise, you're just like stuck with broken guns otherwise. Which is pretty rubbish. Go to woods. Jaeger also has barters. Maybe go to woods because we could complete that quest at least. We're going to see. Let's see. You have to kill the bosses in a single raid according to the image. It gives a T7. T7s are well overrated anyway. Right, let me just push the button. I see a quest on Prapor, but it's bugged. There's a bunch of alphanumeric symbols. Maybe you need to restart your game. Sometimes that happens. I did accept mechanics quests. Did you get the notification that I claimed 20k points for the factory map? What do you mean? What does that mean? Yeah, so food and water is actually kind of a painful thing. But woods should be okay for it at least. Like, now that we have a gun, we don't have to dodge scavs, and we can go through parts of village and stuff, which is good. Oh! You requested a map. Okay, well... I'll have to refund it to you. I'll have to give it to you in on a different day. I'm not going to accept them during the hardcore, I don't think. Remind me and I'll do it tomorrow or something. Repairing through a looted repair kit sounds legit. It kind of does. It just depends on how far you want to take it, you know? I like to add no repair to the rules. Part of trader offers of cash. Yeah, kind of. I'm going to stick stringently to the hardcore rule set for the time being, given it's my first run. And then if I decide to change stuff at another time, then we can do so. Have you tried Star Siege Dead Zone on the weekend? I spent the whole weekend wrangling under 3-year-old children, so no, unfortunately not. And all bosses 100%. It depends on the time. They're 100% on at certain times. Waiting for players. I wonder what the times are. I kind of don't really want to run into them on hardcore particularly. Logical says, I am getting reports from people they're running into the scab bosses all over every map. Appears to be 100% spawn rate as well from back-to-back raid attempts. They spawn all over every map. Have fun and good luck. Maybe we're absolutely shafted. New event is goons on Factory, indeed. Thing is, on Factory, they're actually probably easier than they are other places. You know? The new event seems to be all the bosses are on all the maps. It's supposed to be timed, but some people are saying that they're all the time, no matter what. Bosses are supposed to be customs between... So Axel's just posted. He says, basically, translation. Bosses spawn on customs between 1 and 5. Shoreline between 5 and 9. Reserve between 8 and 12. Interchange more between 10 and 2 in the morning. They've also been on a woods night time. Bosses with their goons are looking for rogues. They have some beef. That's the short translation. Yeah, technically there's a timetable for bosses, but Logical seems to think it maybe is just bugged and they're just spawning all the time, no matter what. Check the woods near outpost, extract the one little camp in the cabin. Yeah, we're going to try attachment shack for sure if we're over on that side. There's usually some food in there or outside. We could even go into Scav House in theory. I know some people look at that, and I know I look at that, but I might try in Scav House first because we're desperate for water, like super, super desperate. Right, where are we? Yes, we are the Scav House spawn. We'll go into Scav House, and then we'll loop around to Attachment Shack afterwards. Feels like a pre-wipe event. It kind of does, doesn't it? I agree. Got anything? It's just actual food. Kind of sucks. Nothing else down there. Okay, well. We'll have to loop ourselves around, try and get over to Attachment Shack without dying. Let's give it a go. As new player, the end events were a bit dull. Airdrops were good for everybody. Everyone loved airdrops. But yeah, the ones where it's just like super hard for everyone because it's like crazy bosses. I appreciate that that's not necessarily the best. Is it worth checking in Thingy Bob here? All bosses. Well, all bosses, all maps. How about that? It's even more crazy. Ah! Maybe we can just quickly check in here. As well. Because there's a bag like this. Yeah, it's not useful, is it? Bandage. I know, we just need to get a move on. Water filter, okay. And another one. Let's go Attachment Shack. Gonna try and hop, skip, and a jump our way across here. Oh, somebody over there. That's a scav, presumably, yes. The way he's moving, it looks like a scav. Get to Giga. Wanna play a game? I know. Bloody hell. Oh no, he's seen me now. My graphic settings are really low at the moment because I was having issues on streets, so I've actually turned them down a lot. Oh. We don't really care about failed setup. Any... Aha. I hear somebody around the corner. I think that's just a scav. I think. Check him out, make sure first. Okay. Right, now we're bumping along. Where are the goons onwards? I actually don't know. You'd guess it would be up at the you know, the scav, whatever it's called, the checkpoint thing. You know, the bit like, what's it called? You know, it's the scav bunker. That's the name of it. Another scav, I think. Oh, Kedda. Okay, so we got to think about like what we actually want here. Because bags and things are like kind of more important. Oh, wee. Near Golnick. The poor Magnum AP, funny. Ah. Okie dokie. Right. We've got debut at least. Do you know what's actually really difficult is it's actually very hard to hear. So it says it doesn't say anything about cash, but you can't keep keys in a wallet apparently. Okay, well, let's get rid of the BM. To be honest, we don't care about this stuff really. Let's drink all of this. Keep the slickers. Probably want to upgrade to this rig. Upgrade to that. Keep that. Upgrade to this. Grizzly is very handy. Do we care about AP? We don't actually care about this, right? We're going to keep one stack of those. Hard to actually decide what to do. It's actually quite difficult. It's actually hard. Fit the glazing rig, you can if you do it like this. Oops. I think I'd probably rather have that. And we can take these 2 bags. Like this. Drop the water filters. I probably don't need them, do I? Got another one here. Oh, yeah, I guess I really don't need them. Fair point. You got to try and get yourself out of the old habits, you know. So it's hard. It's not. It's not easy to be trying to, you know, constantly get out of the old habits. It's really, really tricky to make sure that you're actually keeping stuff of actual value for hardcore and not just like random junk. Don't think wallet's allowed in Gamma. It was only key holding containers. Wallet can hold keys, can't it? Wait, can the wallet hold keys? Oh no, it can't, can it? It actually can't. You're right. I think, is this better than the Kedda? No, you're right, actually. The mags. Take the mags and the ammo. Let's see. This is, yeah, this is... Oh, God. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, just in terms of prioritization. Helmet. I was half tempted to take the armor, but, like, I just don't have space, really. Okay, we need to stop messing about. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go and try to... just going to go and try and get Jaeger's letter and then head out. That's what we'll do. It is Scav City over here. How are we doing? Almost empty? Okay. It is time to leave. Agreed. Extracts? Yeah, it's just going to be UN, Northern UN. So we'll head to Northern UN. Right, let's drop down this side. Well, there might be scavs over there. I will drink the rest of the kvass. What I didn't want to do, I wanted to maximize my metabolism level. And you do that by not drinking it all at once. Yes, what's this got in it? Hexa. Basically the thing I'm using already. Cool, so we've got 2 366 guns. That actually makes it kind of handy because, yeah, now we've got the bigger magazines for them, which is useful. Need to try and keep that if we can. Is there any more water or anything over here? Have a look in here, but we'll drink the rest of this now. I mean, to be fair, I could have kept some of that until a bit later, but it's alright. Okay, nothing in there. Let's keep on trucking. Up this side. Reload a 13 to the gun you're using. That is a good idea.
Gold, please.
Very good one. You picked a tough time. Well, hardcore's supposed to be tough. We're just going to do our best. Thank you, Maglev Edits. Thank you for the prime, dude. Appreciate it. Trying hardcore when we've got all the bosses running around on all the maps. A wonderful time for it. I wish I could find a headset. Not having a headset actually really hurts.
Gold, please.
Yo, Brillcrafter, thank you for the prime as well, dude. Large amount of ammo for caliber you'd likely get them a lot. Yeah, we've got lots of 545 as well, which is cool. So yeah, for anybody who's joined late, we're playing hardcore. I decided to start a new hardcore account today. I've kind of reached all of the other goals that I wanted to in the wipe. I reached level 50 on my main, and I got to Lightkeeper. I didn't want to get Kappa anyway, and I thought it would be interesting to go and basically do something that I've always talked about doing, but never felt like I had time. Because normally, as you can see, right, I reach my goals pretty much as the time that you would normally have a wipe for. But because the wipe hasn't come yet, I figured, you know, in the last couple of weeks or however long we've got until the next wipe arrives, I figured we may as well just go and try to, yeah, get some hardcore done, because I've never played it before. And basically, the long and the short of it is no insurance, no traders, no flea market. You can barter, and it just makes the game a lot harder, and it just plays completely differently. It's much more of a scavenging mindset versus normal. So this is why I didn't want to go woods, because I don't actually know the caches on woods. And yes, there's also a event for 100% spawn rate bosses. So we've started playing at the most challenging time, but it's okay. Watched on YouTube for a while. Finally caught a stream. Thanks, Brillcrafter. Nobody knows when the wipe's happening. Nobody knows. But it'll probably be, well, lots of people are speculating straight after the tournament, like the 18th or something, because there's a tournament on the 15th. It depends on what they want to do with their their update schedule, really. It all depends on what they want to do in terms of Unity plus 1310, whether they want to do them together or not, or was Sasha in the same way of farming money or good jobs? I know. I know. I just never bothered learning them, and I'm not going to learn them now. I have sort of tried in the past, but there's so many, and they're really annoying to find onwards. I'm doing good, Saki. How's it going, man? Yeah, Sniper Scav is up. Okay, we're sort of half good now. Not really any point even looking at the toolboxes, to be honest. We'll check this. Big mag. VSS I'm probably not buying, so we'll just leave that magazine. I think. Maybe that's a mistake, but... let's check in the big box. Then we can head out of the extract. Hopefully. What is Unity? It's the game engine that the Tarkov is actually built in. Can't remember if any of these were useful. UV lamps, is that a barter? Is bulbs a barter? I forget. T-plug? You have no meds hockey bound? I don't have any. I just got this. Oh yeah, I do actually have this. I have the grizzly in fairness. Yeah, true. I do have the grizzly. The stubborn refusal of fact is very relatable. Let's get better at opening up my playstyle stuff I don't currently like doing. Yeah, it's just like getting round to actually learning the damn stashes, you know, because I've done it before with a guide, but like half of them, without a video guide, half of them you can't even find. Even if you're just looking at the map, you know what I mean? Like, there's a map of half of these stashes, and you get there, and you're just like, I don't freaking know where it is. You know what? There is a couple of there's a couple of food spawns inside these. Like, I wonder if it's worth just going in. We're like pretty close. Like there, or like the one up here. I don't know whether it's worth it. Like, we're half. It's kind of open. Guess we'll go through. Yeah, I don't want to die. But without food and water, it's very painful existence. Where's the one I'm thinking of? The one up there, further up. I swear there's another one, but I've kind of lost it. PRS. Okay. Cat. Well, I guess it's better than nothing. There's one up there, but I can't. Yeah. Oh, it's that. Yeah, it's that one there. I feel slightly nervous messing around by the extracts. It's just not. Generally, not very good policy. But this thing often spawns water, which we're really struggling for. This is the one I was thinking of. Because I don't really care about the industrial loot just yet. Like, that's not going to help me survive in the short term. That'll just let me do other things. Oh, is there freaking nothing in here? Oh, mate, there's always stuff in here. Apparently not. Away we go then. Ah! Yeah, I don't like the way that Map Genie pay gates the maps. I find it kind of annoying. I'd rather not use their website if at all possible. Right, I'm not sure if I can loot this before that. We'll just check what this is. Oh, it's a bandage. I'd rather just go. There we go. Okay. Well, you know what? We didn't do too badly in the end with these scav kills. So that's actually pretty good. Although, there's actually almost a thing of like, you don't necessarily want to get too much XP, because otherwise you have to stop using Therapist Heal. Getting a Grizzly is massive, though. That's actually massive. Can you say where they spawn in woods? The goons should just spawn up by Scav Bunker. I think that's the normal place that they spawn in woods. Next time, the letter. Yeah. Exactly. We're kind of like... We're up to a decent point in hardcore now. You see, because we got a few bits, right? This is a bit better. We've got a couple of bags. We've got a couple of guns. So these are both VPO 209s. This one's No, that one's scuffed, isn't it? Yeah. So we should probably, what we can do, not that it doesn't really matter, right? There's like hardly anything in it, but we can swap that over to this. So he gets very slightly more ergo, because we may as well. We've got a little PB pistol as well, some suppressed thing. So the Grizzly's going to stay at home. And these guys, we've got FMJs in here. We've actually got quite a lot of ammo now. Gexer. What's Gexer? Gexer's the bad one, no? I think that's the one that we've got most of. Nah, no wipe. We're playing hardcore. How does hardcore work? Sound interesting? The short story is that you just can't buy stuff from traders, really. That's the quick one. Is that the... Yeah, this is the new quest. It's pretty funny. So we've done this. We just need to be able to buy 133 shotguns. So we obviously can't buy them from Jaeger, even if we get it through. If we get a 545 AK, we're actually probably in the money. So with Therapist, what we're going to do is I think we're going to swap this humpback salmon because we've got enough food. So I'm going to swap the humpback salmon for a car first aid kit. Now, because we could do barters. And the question is whether we take it with us. I guess we do because we've got the Grizzly. We can take it with us. Now, I'll probably... should I take the bandages as well? I'm not sure. I don't know. 266 is never really bad. Yeah, I can't remember the stats on this one. On the low-level stuff. But this is by far our best gun. I mean, it's got tons and tons and tons of recall, but... Gex is 110 flesh, 14 pen. Yeah, so legs only, really. We've got a little pistol too. We've got this. So we could go and get the letter. Saki. No wonder he doesn't see my messages. Sorry, buddy. Any part of hardcore you're most or least looking forward to? The part that I was least looking forward to was the beginning. But we've just got over that little hurdle. Like once you've got like a few things, like yeah, you can lose all of this stuff, but you've got like some things. So you've got like a combination of stuff that you can use. Not having a headset is actually a real annoyance. And I don't think there's really any easy way that we can do it other than getting paper right now. Can you not use it? No, can't you only use the patch for keys? It's the only thing you could put in there. Buckwheat barter for shotguns. Who's that with? Is that with Jaeger? We need to go and get Jaeger anyway, so we'll go and do that first. So the food situation is annoying, isn't it? I guess we do kind of have to take in... Well, we may as well take in 2 sets of these. FMJ is a little bit better, isn't it, in terms of pen? So maybe what we do is we do like... Or 20... Yeah, let's go 21. We'll do an FMJ in the gun. We'll put FMJ on top. I think FMJ is slightly better for penning stuff, so if I don't hit them in the head, then at least we have a chance of killing them. And we'll take 2 mags. That should be enough. We'll take like, I don't know, 10 more. Because we have another gun in this series, you see. We've got this one here. So I don't want to get rid of all the magazines in one go, really. And we're on semi-ultra anyway, so it's kind of no biggie. But we still need to find food and water. So I think we're going to go on to woods again. We're going to try and pick up the letter, but we're going to, sidle through village as well to try and finish that one off. What else in the hideout? Like, you need some rubles to pay for stuff in the hideout to actually get them up, Welcome to your hideout. You see security. We got a tape and 20k. You do need the money for that kind of thing. How much money did we end up having? 80k. You have to pay for hideout upgrades with money. But we'll start with that and just see where we're at. Back to the defective wall. Okay. Hideout management level 1. And we'll auto sort. And we have another piece of armor too. So in case we get into trouble. I take it the scav vest so TV if you get killed. You cannot get the grizzly with scav vest in your inventory. Yeah, I guess we should take a scav vest. You're quite right because that's We don't need to take... Actually, no, but then I can't take these two together. That's the problem. That's why we're going to do it this way. I'm not going to take the Grizzly in anyway. The Grizzly's going to be for outer raid heals. What else do I have in here? Did I have the cat up here? I did. Put it down there. Yeah, I'm going to get stuck otherwise. I'm only going to use this for outer raid heals, really. Because once we get to level 5, which is actually not that far away, then we're going to get, you know, trapped and have to heal ourselves rather than using Therapist. You can still just... Actually, to be fair, you can still just pay in cash for Therapist heal. So long as you've got enough items to sell, then maybe it's okay. Anyway, let's go and get Mr. Jaeger. We'll start early. Oh yeah, we can't insure either. We're not allowed to insure. Did you reset your main or was this the second one? This is a second account. New event for Peacekeeper? Yeah, there's like bosses and stuff all over the place. Do you think it's reasonable to start hardcore run now as a casual player, but I have to wait for next wipe? It depends on whether you want to progress like with the normal account or not. I think hardcore doesn't really matter when you start, really. What's the best option for scav case? Depends on what you want to do. Quest items, moonshine, keys, intel, money. Jury's out. Either 85k or the really, really cheap one. I usually run the cheapest possible one. Because you pretty much always make money on it. Quick talk about a year ago. Jesus, cheater situation fueled by RMT. Has it changed by any way? It does seem a bit better. It goes in waves. Certain events attract cheaters, but it does seem a bit better than it was when Goat put his video out. Yeah, we playing hardcore. Everybody coming in just now, coming in late, we're playing a hardcore account today. This is a completely separate account, and you have to find everything that you want to get. There's a special set of rules, which basically it's no traders, no flee. You are allowed to use barters. That's pretty much it. But there's and no secure container. No traders, no flee, no secure container, no insurance, but you are allowed barters. That's basically it. But I've never done a hardcore camp before. I normally experience the content the regular way. So we haven't found a headset yet, so I'm still stuck without one. Kappa worth it or not? I mean, it's not worth it for the reward. It's only worth it if you want to do it, is what I would say. It's the only time that it matters. Right, let me just press the button before we get into this next one. Can you find Hana items, e.g. items for level 3 in the scav case? No. Apparently you can find the MCC and the GPSA, apparently. I never did. I think it's extremely rare. They're really low in the loot pool, and there's lots of items that you can get in it, so it's just super, super diminished. Apparently it is possible in theory. Right, where are we? Which one's this? This is the one where I always blow myself up. Is it that one? I think it's that one. I hate this spawn. Because I can never work out which way I'm going. So we need to get across to the Jaeger letter, don't we? We don't want to go up to Scav Bunker, though. No wipe yet, no. That's indeed true. No wipe. Hate that mine's on the rocks. Yeah, I know. It sucks, doesn't it? We're gonna head this way. Once you get Kappa, there isn't much reason to have it. Yeah, but only people who get Kappa are people who never needed it to begin with. If you know what I mean. Like, there's a tiny element of quality of life by having some extra items. Outside of that, it literally just doesn't matter. think we're going to go around the back just because I think it's a little bit safer, especially in the beginning, because people probably will be coming through that central bit towards Sawmill and stuff. So we're going to go around this way. Everybody who's OCD is going to be going crazy about stashes is going to have a very bad time, because the ones in this area, I literally do not know where they are, and I've tried before to navigate to them with chat, and it does not work because they're hard to find anyway onwards, and with the delay, it just isn't. It's not sensible. I've tried before. You have to go and learn them separately and go and look at the location and look at the map and look back and blah blah blah. We're not going to do that today. But we might head over to village first, just to see if we can find any food and water, because I've only got like 32, 35 on both of these guys. There's a stash around here somewhere, and I never remember where this one is. It's like down by the rock somewhere. I don't know. What do you mean they're right by that tree? No, exactly. Oh yeah, it's it's super obvious now. So Woods is great for farming. No one knows where the stashes are. Exactly. I think it's also because like the stashes came in when a lot of players had already learnt Woods as a newbie the first time. So like when I was a noob, right? I learnt Woods before there were stashes, and there it is. And I learnt it when half the map didn't exist. Like none of this existed. So later on, right, I've been learning other different things in my Tarkov career. And not wood stashes. It's just not something that I've ever gone back to learn. Like I've tried a couple of times, but like it's not, because it's not necessary for me. I often end up just like, I just go, oh, whatever. Like I try for a bit, and then I just like, I just can't be bothered, you know. EKO is what I use without AP. Yeah, we've either got like Gexa or FMJ. We don't really have EKO. We don't have the choice for that yet. Never bother learning, but I tend to remember whether after I stumble upon one. Yeah, there's a couple. It's like that one there. There's one over by the swamp, like sunken village kind of thing. There's one over there that I stumbled upon. I remembered that one. There's one over by like the telegraph pylons in one of the other sections. It's like there's a few of them that I know, but I never went and learnt them properly, so I'm definitely not systematic about it. Did you reset your account? No, I actually have a second account. I have another Tarkov account, funnily enough. It's very useful for doing things like this. I've used it before for, like... Actually, not that much, really. When did I use it previously? I mean, I haven't used it this way. It's been a long while since I've cracked out the second account. But the thing is, like, if something crazy happens and the wipe takes a lot longer than we expect and whatever, like, I'd rather not reset my account, because it means I can't participate, really, in anything. That's just a bush, I think. We're going to skulk around the outside bit here first. Yeah, one problem that I have is that I genuinely just can't hear as far as other people, because of my complete lack of headset, which is really annoying. It's as if I'm wearing like the Tagilla face shield cover the whole time. So if I just suddenly die... Oh, was that a player? No, that's it. Okay, it wasn't really what I was after. It takes hydration away. I'll have to go into the back of the village to go and look through some of the things. Tool sets are actually handy. Need that for certain quests. This time we'll go in and do this box, because before I kind of just wanted to leave. I wasn't feeling super incentivized to go and like search out every single little bit, because like we had quite a lot of decent stuff on us and new guns and whatever. Like some of this stuff doesn't really matter in the context of that. Stone kit's useful. These are just hideout things. We'll get rid of them in favor of other stuff as those things appear. But let's see. Fen talked about pre-wipe events. Does that seem true? Bosses on all maps is pretty pre-wipey. which is what's happening now. A grip. Get a grip! Another big box. Right, and then we're just going to beeline it to village and try to find some food, because... Oh, pineapple juice. Perfect. Hey, look at this! That's the ticket. Oh. Glory. The absolute freaking glory of it all. What are we going to eat then? So let's keep that, because that's for a quest. We'll eat the squashes for barter. We'll eat the two jogger. Should go factory. It's very safe. Yes. Okay, so we'll junk these things. Lupo's beans, they just sell for money. Don't really care about those. Wilston's is for quest, but we'll take them for now. We do need to go and get Jaeger's letter. So I still think, well... Is that enough to sustain us for the moment? Kind of. We do need more water, really. Maybe we do go into the back village. We just go and try and find some bits. Because when we go to the letter drop-off point, there's not really going to be anything there. Once we go there, that's kind of it. Tushonka was bartered to AKM. Yeah, that's true, but I don't think the guns are going to be as much of a problem for that. Because, like, I'm not going to buy an AKM on my own if I can help it, I don't think. It's going to just be the stuff that I find. So, like, maybe later it'll be useful to be able to barter for an AKM. But an AKM is not really a gun that I particularly care about either. Maybe that's just me, but I'm not that fast. Like, it's hard to mod an AKM to be good. Like, AKMs are usually only better in the mid-game once you have, like, levels 2 and 3 traders. Probably 3 traders, if I'm being totally honest. And, you know, it's like the recoil's just too high otherwise. And, yeah, full auto is good, but, again, it's of limited value if you don't have it modded. And, like, we can't buy PS ammo anyway. We have to go and find it all, and blah, blah, blah. Just makes it kind of complicated. Not my favourite kind of thing. What to do with 87k points? Nothing at the minute. I should turn them off for the challenge, because I'm not accepting them anyway. I hope I don't just die in here. Poxaram. Can't remember what the barter is for Poxaram. Quite nice it not being so loud for a bit. Iskra ration. Yeah, we'll get rid of the screwdriver. I'll take the Iskra. I would quite like a bottle of water or something. Another sausage. Oh, has that gone down there? Let's see. Leech. Leech is useful in its own right. Maybe we just drink the rest of the pineapple, because we'll need to get our thing up anyway. Trying out the new event? You know what? Probably not, actually. I'm kind of interested in doing the hardcore thing. I'm not really sure if I care about fighting the goons over and over again on factory. Like, we did quite a bit of factory recently playing against cultists and stuff, and I just don't really feel that incentivized to do it. I kind of wanted to try this out, and I've got this in my, I've got this in my brain. I got hardcore in my brain. I really wanted to give it a go. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow, depending on how it goes today, but... Right. Okay, well, we still don't have any more fluids. We'll go and check another house. I don't think there's any... Is there any spawns in the other one? Yeah, well, I mean, it probably means that there's no PMCs here, I would guess. Look around this one. Here we go. So, cola. I guess we don't need 2 sausages. Can eat the herring, I guess. Actually, we'll get rid of the wires for now and relays and stuff. We don't need those things. Get rid of these. Have a look, see if there's anything else. PBM. PBM's actually alright, ammo-wise. Oops, a daisy. Do the event on hardcore. It's just dumb. There's just a way to just, like, you know, die. You need H2O2 to barter for water. Oh, there we go. To be honest, we don't really care about that either. Like, what other junk do we not really care about? Probably that. Like, the Wilson's for a quest, but again, it's late on, so it probably doesn't matter now. Like, there's no point trying to, like, min-max too hard for stuff that we might not even ever see. You know what I mean? Like, how far are we actually going to get in this challenge? Is the real question. Weapon parts, not bothered about that. We've got apple juice, so we'll take that. What are we going to use instead? I guess we could just drink it, can't we? We still need it just to still need it just to fill up our bar. Huh. New event is basically like bosses all over the place. In short. Oh, grenade. Okay. Right, so we're going to go and try to find Mr. Jaeger's letter. I know there was a dead scav over there. Actually, slightly risky, I guess, but I want to see if he has a gun. Got a Toz. Ooh. Do it like that. Can we fit that in there? Not quite. I guess we've got enough food. Let's just get rid of this. Getting scared. Trying to min-max. Okie dokie. So, out the back, up to here, towards the sniper hill. We're still doing good on this? Nearly full, yeah. I've just got to remember that we're basically full up in my inventory. So if we do get into a firefight, I'm going to drop a magazine when I reload. $86k points. Introducing a blind Giga. Or is that the 100k channel points? Full stream, can't see anything. Random flashbang. Been fun, gotta go. Hopefully catch more live if I can. No problem, buddy. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for checking in. It's been interesting so far. I'm enjoying the process though. It does bring the stakes up a bit, which is nice. It was kind of the intention. Level 5 armor. Yeah, we found it in stash on Interchange. Which task is the new event? The event is you have to kill the goons all in one raid, but they're spawning on factory, so that makes it a bit easier. And you have to kill all the bosses all in one raid. And technically speaking, all the bosses are spawning on each on various maps, like sequentially, technically speaking. But it seems to be that they're just all spawning all the time, apparently. So I don't know. Stashes are amazing. Stashes are good there. But you have to know where they are. That's the critical problem. That's why I like Interchange ones, because I know where they are on Interchange. Thoughts on variety streaming to some extent? I don't know, man. Maybe. It's just, it's difficult for me to... Like, I'd like to, but it's difficult for me to kind of transition that into anything. Like, YouTube-wise. Because, like, I utilize a lot of my... The streams that I do, and I turn them into YouTube stuff by virtue of like the gun I'm using or some event or like whatever it is that we're doing, you know, like I use those clips another time. So it depends on, yeah, I do try to synergize the stuff if I can. But yeah, if I'm playing something like BattleBit, I was like, am I going to make a video about BattleBit? I'm not sure. So that's the hard part. I mean, that would be what I would want to do, I guess, eventually. I'm just not sure now if, like, how I would do that, you know? In a way that I want to do it and also is, like, interesting. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're northern extracts this time, so we're pretty close. What's the event called? I don't know. For me, it's got, like, really weird names, so I'm not actually sure. You have to kill them all in one raid? Yeah, that's the event this time. That's the quest. Do we have 16? We do have 16. I wonder if 16's open. It is open. Okay, I'm going there. We'll go in there! I always thought like 1 hour of fun doing something else at the end of the stream. You still got people watching. Yeah, that's probably the best way to get started doing variety, I would say. I think you're right about that. Let's have a super quick look. Is this a gun? It looks like a gun. It's an AK-104. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? This toss is 3 long. I can't keep the tool set if I do that. Is it worth it for the AK? Probably not. BP in the mag? Well, let's see. No, it's PS in the mag. Gonna be a while till you have the toolset quest? Probably, because if I do this and this, I can do that and this, you see? Like that. Although I kind of dropped the PS on the floor now. Some of it. Well, we'll find more. It's okay. Be alright. It'll be alright. Nothing in there. PST. Nothing of real value. Cool. I think that's fine. No 60s rip. Yeah. The one headshot of the scav. Nearly level 4. Yeah, it's fun, you know? Hardcore's cool. So, we have some stuff. We've got a decent enough amount of like food and water. We've got lots of food. Water we're still a little light on. We can now get a bottle of water from Therapist, which is very handy. And we have a bunch of things. And we have one of these Salavers too, so we can hand that in for the quest. We've got some more rigs, another bag, another gun. Not that we can really do much with the 103, but you know. It is what it is. Got this guy, yeah, those things. Oh yeah, we do actually have this Tarkov as well, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, we can barter for this with H02, which is probably, I think we should probably just do that. I mean, I guess we can keep it for now. We didn't need to do it right away, but we can do that for now. Wildly successful so far. Well, after the false start that we had, because we didn't do that well right at the beginning, it was a bit of a tough one. We died 2 or 3 times in a row. Okay, so it's still FMJ. Cool, okay. Still need a headset, like, damn. It's hard for me to hear without a headset. We've only got 1 more piece of armor, which is a class 2. We do have the TOS for supplier. Right, let's go and hand this thing in first before we do anything else by accident. Turn it in. Complete it. Good. We have acquaintance. It's finished. Right, bloodhounds. I guess we'll just accept it. And then we have acquaintance. So we've got Iskra. We found one of these. Whether we just keep this for now. I think we'll probably find enough food. I don't think it'll be necessarily an issue. What did that give us? 30k. Not super useful. Anything else hideout related that was good? Doing the hardcore challenge with a custom rule set where I can only travel to connected maps. It's been fun. I think that's kind of interesting as an extension for sure. What do you need for the workbench? You need a multi-tool. Can you even find multi-tools? They're like pretty rare, aren't they? What does the rule set say about multi-tools? I don't think you can buy them, can you? So there's missions, special items could be bought for tasks, but yeah, I think you have to find it for the hideout. Can't remember like finding a multi-tool. Maybe you do, but I just like never look at them. That you can buy? Are they not in the loot pool? I'm not sure. I don't ever remember seeing these. Isn't there a barter? Doesn't look like it. Did chat choose the name? Yeah. You're allowed to buy the multi. Sawmill on woods can spawn them. Pest bought it. No, but Pest bought it. Okay, fine. Well, all right. Well, if Pestily bought it, then we'll be buying it. Why is it? It should be in the rule set. They should put it in the rule set. Maybe they didn't want to just because they didn't want to, you know, get rid of the sanctity of the rules, but yeah. Okay, this is energy and a bit of hydration. We haven't got anything else water-wise, so we're still a little sticky on that point. I think it's worth taking the peas in, though. We'll just use this straight away when we get into the next raid. So, what do we need now? Where are we up to? We've actually got a decent selection of guns and things. We've got a few bits and pieces of ammo. We don't really have any 9x19. That doesn't really matter. Or anything for the USP. So the next priority is probably... Let's think. We still need to farm for food for this quest. Yeah, we're doing the hardcore challenge. I actually didn't reset my quest. Sorry, I didn't reset my account. This is a second account. This is a completely separate account to my main account. Right, where are we going to play now? So let's think about what we might want to do. We want to kill scavs. We want to get slavers. I wonder if we go back to reserve. Reserve might be a good idea. You have PvP for 9x19. You're quite right. I do have PvP. I have the best possible bullet for 9x19. What am I talking about? And then in terms of barters, is there anything else that we need to do? What are we actually on in terms of these things? So we need to kill scouts for shotties. We don't have anything for him yet. Skier won't probably give us any tasks yet. Not any real tasks anyway. Food for this man. Salewers for her. So maybe we go hunting Salewers on reserve. Reserve's quite a good one for it. Gunsmith, we need another 133. Okay. Came here because of YouTube vids. Very good, thank you. Thanks, Dr. Marin. What was the number jumble quest? I think I'm supposed to restart my account to fix this. To restart my... Not my account. Restart my game client to fix this. This is supposed to say kill all the goons on factory. But it doesn't really work right now. Okay, let's do... Yeah, so let's do reserve. Actually, I guess the question is on reserve. We can't go with a bag. We did reserve before just to find a gun. Maybe going reserve is not a good idea. We could go low kit, though. We don't need to go completely kitted out. Or we could go Interchange again to go and do another like food run or something. We'll find scavs along that way, and we get to do another set of stashes. I guess we go to... Well, do we want to go in the mall straight away? There's lots of people still doing like long line and stuff. Go with the minimal kit and try to come out in one piece. Could do. You are allowed to repair it under pest rules, so we're going to do that. Am I going to be able to see over this thing? I can take the pistol in. Interchange black boxes to find iskras. We've got another bit of this stuff. It doesn't really matter what you use, does it? Yeah, so we got that, got this, got this. Yeah, so we want to find the Salewers, I think, is what we want to do. We'll go around the pawn buildings and see, because we had really good luck last time in the pawn buildings. It was really good. So let's just, like, scuttle about on reserve. Let's see what we can do. Oops. Force a habit, that is. Yeah, kill. Well, one quest says kill all bosses in one raid. One quest says kill all the goons in one raid. Have a 30 rounder? Oh. Do I have a 30 rounder with me? Whoops. Wasted so many rubles insuring on accident. I guess the thing is, if you do insure, then you just never pick it up out of the insurance tab. As long as you never do that, it's okay. No, it's hardcore. You can't press the back button. If you make a mistake, you must live with it. God damn it. Cool, right. Gonna press the buttons, and then I'll be back in a sec. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. Waiting the session start. Cool. Okie dokie. Let's get this show on the road. So, what were we trying to find? We were trying to find Salewers. That was the point. Salewers. We found like 3 on one of those runs where we died at the beginning, which is a real... It's just like kick in the teeth. It's just like, really? Really? A couple of wipes ago, before they added raiders back to reserve, I made 50 modes using a science PB leading down to D2. Oh, man. That's a real money spot, that is. Yeah, I don't know where the bosses would spawn if they were on reserve. Maybe... Well, it might just be a complete chaos. We'll just try and... If we hit just, like, loads of shooting all over the place, then we'll just try to, not be near there. We'll try. We're going to have to scuttle about. My first ever scav case arrived and it brought me a Mosin. My most used weapon it was meant to be. Yeah, I've used up all my luck, Frank, exactly. No luck anymore. It's funny that we haven't found a 545 gun yet. We've only found 7.62 weapons and 3.66. It's kind of interesting because I actually have a lot of 545 ammo. It's the one that we have the most for. And a 60 rounders. We're pretty kitted for 545 as long as we get one of those guns. So we need to kill scavs really to get 133s. We need 3 of them. Because we need one for gunsmith as well. I mean, a gunsmith, I guess we're probably never going to do. Imagine how hard that is to get gunsmith done. I guess you just look out for the parts and eventually you find them. Given you're looting through a lot more boxes playing hardcore, then maybe you will find them. I don't know. Because we got it for the first one. We've got to find the GKO2. It's not that rare actually, especially not on scavs. To be fair, we should look out for muzzles on scavs. See what we can do. A lot of bars to the elite gunsmith quest. That's true. There's like elite pliers and stuff. Yeah, you can do the... Yeah, there's that mechanic one, isn't there, for the like kitted 133. So maybe we don't need to find another gun. No, it's probably alright. Right. Oh, it's raining. Right, we are... Oh, we're up here. Interesting. Funny you saying you're not doing mechanic, we're just watching a video on it. Huh. Hey, pineapple juice! Perfect. Have a quick look for this. There's useful barter stuff, the hard drives and the DVDs. It changes the way you play the game, this, because you're looking for other things. Things that you wouldn't normally be looking for. So I don't think I can put those in there. Do we care about those right now? I feel like no. Let's go up to Dome just to see. I'll have a very quick whiz through. Because there's like a box or two up here. On top, I think. Isn't there? One there. Sounds like a lot of shooty. Cheese, okay. Little kit. Ow. Yeah, best we go down the normal way. Come on. Are you planning to murder with that PP? Scavs. I've got their name. The bullet has got Scavs' names on them. For sure. Don't you worry. We'll get them. It's not like they're just going to sprint around the corner and one-tap me. Onto repairing stuff, you need to sell a lot of stuff to traders just to get the rep up. Yeah, and you're allowed to sell to traders. You're allowed to do that. That's okay. Selling to traders is allowed. I always think it's probably most sensible to avoid the first little bit of movement around the map as people move in from the spawns. It might not always work, but I think it's best to do that. I guess we can go in here first. I think I just heard somebody. What's the scav? Slightly nervous. Is that boys? Did it? Oh man, I shot him in the head, right? Didn't I shoot him in the head? I thought I did. Wipe isn't here. No, just a change of play. Yep, that's true. I guess not. It really looked like it. But it doesn't have the scav's name on it, sadly. I know. I could have sworn there was a headshot. Never mind. All into the chest. Unless maybe I hit him in the helmet. Did he have a helmet on? I'm not sure. M855. Well, we're still... Actually, yeah, you could use this treatment service. You can pay for the treatment service. And it's still free for us, so that's okay. It was a clink. Tank the headshot. Even heard the sound? Yeah. I didn't think it was a Rashada guard, just because he didn't really respond. He didn't look like one either, really. Hardcore for non-EOD players is rough. A lot less room in the stash. Yeah, true. Wipe date, top right of the event pick. What does it say? What does it say? 1323? What does that even mean? If teasers with wipe dates with before with images? What does that mean though? Right, we're going to try again. We've already got one Slayer, so we only need 2 more. Question is, what we're going to use. We could go with the 104. We have some PS5. We only got a little bit though. We don't have much. We got the MP5, which we could maybe use. That's actually probably better because it's not as good. And we have PvP, which I feel like we kind of may as well use. Although we don't have a way to reload this thing, so we just have to be a bit careful. We'll use it in semi. We'll go like this. So we'll go this and this. Oh, did I lose my piece? Did I not eat them? Damn it, that was stupid. We'll take a duffel. We'll just go like really low kit this time. I'm just thinking, it's like, is there anything else we should go with? I don't even have enough face covers. I've got like a cap. Pretty obvious. The December the 23rd. Yes, indeed. Quite. Bandage or something? It was a Rashada guard, by the way. Oh, was it Zavodsky? Okay. It's funny that he didn't do anything. He like didn't move. Oh, we have 2 of these. We can actually get a Packer if we get one more. Interestingly. I'm just torn as whether I should take a... Maybe I'll take the S-March. And that's it. Actually, is there even any point? Like, if I get a heavy bleed, I'm probably just dead anyway. Maybe we should just take this as is. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just go back to reserve like that. We probably do need a few more bullets. We'll take... I guess we'll take the PST with us so we can top load. Feels kind of weird though. Well, let's go like that so we don't use all the PvP in one go. We'll just take a couple of this and hopefully we get okay. Take the 45 pistol instead. The problem with the pistol is that I only have 5 bullets. That's really the issue. Right, let's try it. It's a count of days. 12 to 1, 2, 3 days until the wipe. Nice. Unity update July the 13th. Wipe July the 23rd. Or just random numbers on a picture. Yep. Could just be random numbers. It would be kind of in line with the timeline that I had, 13th and 23rd for the different updates. 23rd for the wipe. That's about when I said. I could see that. I could see Unity 13th and 23rd for the update, and then maybe they do the. They could do the, because like Unity shouldn't affect the game, right? So they could play the tournament on the old patch to be, you know, as stable as we know. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, actually, oh yeah, but the reserve, we also have an issue of not being able to get out without going down into D2 though, don't we? Maybe this is not really a good idea. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. Yo. That is not cool, dude. That is cool. Finally got my bed out of kill. Nice. Now that's giga hard. Any chance wipe is a lot later than we imagine? Well, given that they've done bosses on all the maps, it seems like now we kind of know it's like close-ish. I think that's probably the best indicator that it's sooner rather than later. To be fair, even a couple of weeks away is still quite a long time in the grand scheme of Tarkov, you know? D2's only as scary as the impact grenade inside it. Yeah, like we might be able to do it. If somebody goes and turns the power on, you can always come through Dome and it's not as bad. Wait, I just joined. Yes, so for anybody who has joined recently, we're playing hardcore today. I'm playing on a separate account and we're playing hardcore from the beginning. So no traders, no insurance, no secure container, no flea market, but you are allowed to do barters. That's pretty much it. That's like 90% of the rules. And yeah, it's just interesting and fun to do. How's your playthrough of D4 going? I haven't finished the campaign yet. I'm like level 30 in a bit. I just feel like I find that I'm playing more BattleBit with my like IRL friends than I am D4. I just don't feel like compelled to play it. It's okay, but it just feels kind of generic to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Lots of people seem to really like D4. I don't think it's bad. It just feels slightly bland. I'm not sure. Right, well, I don't want to be down here. This is a way to get killed. Rules about keys. Secure container. Yeah, secure container can only hold keys. Is broadly the deal. I wonder if we're going to run into people up here. I want to kind of like let the some of the craziness die down a little. Oh, we found a PM pistol. Nice. We've got our PvP, and we're on single fire, which is all well and good. PvP can actually kill people, though. Like, real people. PMCs. Or 60 rounder. Sounds like Sturman. I guess all the bosses must be on this map. That's kind of mental. Found D4 boring to watch. I do think it probably is a bit boring to watch if you're not actually like playing the game. I can totally see that. Like even I found it a little bit lackluster to play. I think I've just kind of been ruined by PvP games in some ways. Like I just find playing only against the AI slightly dull now. Oops. I'm sure it gets good later. Is it this one? Yeah. Because the beauty is like building, you know, good builds, getting the good drops, and then progressing your character and stuff. But you've got lots of junk 545 ammo. I don't know. I just yeah. I just am not feeling it right now. I'm sure I'm gonna go and finish and play through the campaign for sure. Like that will happen. But I just don't know when I'm going to complete it, you know. And I am, as I said, I'm finding Battle Bit more entertaining right now. Yo, guys, can you not spam the ASCII out, please? Please and thank you. Oh my god. The night scope. A Reese face shield? It's not actually useful. Most of this is not very handy either. You can sell this though to get other bits and pieces. Sounds like over there. Should probably not be just like sat around up here. Going to a crazy month of events and stuff. Yeah. I'll look in here quickly. Something specific you're looking for? We're actually looking for Salewers. That's what we're really looking for. But now, apparently, I'm just kind of avoiding getting killed. Oh, more PRS. We don't need any more of that, I don't think. I really want to get into the next long thingy. That's where we'll go in a second. I don't want to go that way, because there might be scary boys. Go all the way down. We'll try and get into the next building. Anything in here? Corn flakes. That's locked, isn't it, that one? Yeah. Money's not of relevance in hardcore? It is a little bit. You need it to upgrade the hideout. Don't think vodka's very useful, is it? You need to upgrade the hideout. You can use it to repair stuff. Because you're allowed to repair in the Pestle Evil set of hardcore. Allowed to repair armor and guns. This little step is like really infuriating. Yeah, scav junk box, you can buy that under the Pestle rules. Cat and a syringe. Thanks for watching. I keep reacting to your sounds. You can play with other people who are also running hardcore. You're just not allowed to play with other people who are playing regular. Is the idea. But as I said before, at the end of the day, it's a custom rule set. You know? So, just do what you want. The rules are there for people who want to do it stringently, like, precisely right by the book. But it's a custom rule set at the end of the day, so I wouldn't worry too much. That's not good, is it? as well. Oh no. That's the boys. Oh no. I do have a nade. Oh. Gotta be a bit careful about bullets here. Because if you remember correctly, I only have one mag. I probably shouldn't do it that way around. It's a bit risky, but I'm hoping they don't push me. Should use someone else? Yeah, it seems to be. You should dip. We should. If we could get some, like, loot from the dudes, though. We actually need this. We're leaving. Right now. So, question is now, where are we off to? We've got to go down to D2 probably. I wonder if anyone's pulled the button. I guess no. Bag extract? Yeah, but then I have to throw this away. This is always going to be the issue with reserve, to be fair. You could wait for train? When's that? It's in a while. Fuel container banned? It is. Licking it after the button does feel sketchy as hell. Yeah, and no one's pressed the button. So, like, if people were pressing the button, you think, oh, maybe we make our way over there. I guess you could always go towards that way, and then if somebody presses the button, you could always go in, I guess. Does it still highlight if someone pressed the button? I heard it doesn't. I'm not sure, actually. I don't know. What, do people know if that still highlights it green if someone's pressed it? Do you know if the train, the raiders, the bosses, and the other living people can make your day a lot harder? Yeah. All roads I've had of reserve D2 have been opened. We can just go and try it. We'll go and just sit down there. Someone will open it eventually, right? Never going to be in a situation where, like, D2's just not opened. It's not how reserve operates. That little magazine. Careful of the D2 rat. No, I'm... don't you worry. I'm very aware. Perfect point. I'd like to try this. It's extra fun. We've got HP in this guy. I mean, HP does a crap load of damage. This is the meanest thing ever. Why do they include that in the map? It's pretty funny. And just like, hell yeah, we'll just... why not? I doubt there'll be extra campers if the event is on. I just think that's unlikely. I mean, maybe it's true. Maybe it's what people will do. But I had to play reserve twice. I sworn up here and been killed by someone who already set up their D2 camp. It happens sometimes. It seems to me about every 5th raid or something, you have somebody try something silly. Normally, though, you're able to get out of it at least. You have the ability to not get caught in. Like, you don't have to do it. You could always, yeah, go and do train or something. You don't need to stay if somebody's down there. What's that one? PS. PS is actually pretty useful. I'm going to get rid of the diary. And take the PS. What's that? X-Med. Don't care about that. What else? Yeah. Eat food. Yeah, we do need to actually. It's going to hit our hydration, which is a bit annoying, but... oh yeah. Wait, yes, I can wear that, can't I? Yeah, cool. I have to go and do another hydration run of some kind. Go somewhere where we're getting water. Bloody hell. We did, boys. No, I'm not going to use up all of this. I'm trying to fix ourselves. I have a CMS? Yes. Where's my CMS? Wait, do I have it? It's in here. Slightly crazy. Yeah, we get rid of that. What else are we doing here? Right, hold on. I'm slightly out of it here. Might as well eat the Iskra. Yeah, fair. Bit flustered. Yeah. Actually, this is not fine already then. Gulp down the aqua. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Get out ASAP. We are going to do that as soon as possible. It feels like playing normal raids here. Oh my god. I cannot believe that that just happened. That's absolutely insane. Has anyone even been here? Like, this is going to be really weird if D2's just, like, not actually open. Look again at what it says. Okay. Yeah, someone's done the doodad. Someone has at least done the thing. Yeah, these scouts will show the guy turned on power. Oh my god. Can you believe that? That is a real hardcore raid, as you say. Go on, Stark. So it does not show the button, it doesn't give it away anymore. Good to know. Giga hard. Look at this! We're now kitted. That's absolutely insane. I can't believe he died. What bullets did you have? We had PvP that we found on woods. PvP. Shot him in the stomach in the end, though. Probably with the regular 9mm PST. No gun problem for 1 or 2 raids. Yeah. Damage absorbed by armor 239. Damage up to body 534. It's kind of bad that I shot him in the stomach and killed him that way, to be honest. But whatever. A win's a win. You had 3 PvP. Oh yeah, 2 PvP without the PST. Well, PST then. We killed the man with PST. We got BP'd a little bit. And still heal up for free. Hells yeah! Someone said that staircase from Dome is the safest way to avoid rats. Poor guy has a different opinion. I had a 30 Vander. Why is it bad to shoot in the stomach? I should have been shooting at his face, really. I mean, he had a helmet on, so I probably wouldn't have survived if I'd shot him in the face shield, because I would have just died. But yeah, normally, like, people have got armor covering it, whereas in this case, he didn't have armor covering it. He had a hex grid. How much is this to repair? Is this, like, way too much to repair? It's quite a lot of money. Oh my god. We got, like, tons of stuff as well. This guy's, like, collected from a bunch of other people, too. That's outrageous. So we have our second Slayer from him. We've got loads of stuff in here. We got a Ube, an airframe, a Bastion, an exfil, a hex grid, a Mark 47 mutant, an SR25, a Blackrock filled with all sorts of different ammo, M80. This was my own one, wasn't it? This was like my junk magazine. This. What's in here? More M80s. We've got like a bunch of M80, a CMS. Yeah, the Blackrock rig. Great. PS, this, and Nightfall scope with the voodoo in it. Dude, that's absolutely insane. 44 BP bullets. The come up of a lifetime. And the enormous trooper bag, one of my favorites. Tubby meta. Exactly. And a load of grenades. IFAC, PRS, all this stuff. Goodness me. And this guy's level 53. So he's 3 levels higher than me on my main. God damn, guys. God damn. That's absolutely nuts. You have ears now? I know. I know. That's completely bonkers. Right. So I don't have time to do another one on this account. So that is going to be the end of today's hardcore. Now, I think what we're going to do, maybe we'll flick over very quickly just to my my main, just so we can go and do factory. Because that'll be really quick. I've got enough time to do maybe one factory raid on the event. Let's see. You haven't solved the capture. Click on the crosswalks. Until there are no more crosswalks left. That guy must be ready. Dude, that's absolutely... I can't believe that happened at the end. We had such a terrible start to hardcore. It was really sucking at the beginning. We died like 3 times. And then for that to be the end of it is amazing. So good. Poor chap never saw it coming. No, he got like giga ratted. That's like D2 camping on another level. He was not expecting me because he was running and then he was like, had his gun out. Because the big problem that I was worried about was him using the flashlight, me just not being able to see. Because the flashlight normally ruins me and I just can't win, right? He was not ready at all. No, he really wasn't. He was not ready in the slightest. So normally I just can't win against fight against flashlights. Just find it really annoying. Where's this new quest? Hustle. Active. And tourists active. Night and Big Pipe and Bird Eye. What's this one? Eliminate 100 scavs in any location. Okay. Well, we've already got an SR set up on this one. Oh, this is me doing all my testing. Gotta love it. What am I running on this? I don't know if I want... Like, do we want an SR? I guess that'll do. We've just got it open, so we may as well just run it. Have I got anything else that's like... I shouldn't be taking? Not really. Have I got factory get execute with this? I do. Okay, well let's try and kill the goons then. Let's do it. Let's do it! Do this just quick raid. Guess we just carefully snowball from there. Yeah, I think so, because now that we have a scope and stuff, we can go and do certain tasks. We can still do like ratty type levels for getting like food and water and that kind of thing. So we can still use like sub tier kits for it. But if we want to go and get anything done serious, we can just, you know, smash it through. But yeah, I was worried about getting flashlighted. So that's why I waited until I either wanted him to be running, because he actually stopped and was like clearing the area. I was like, goodness me, this guy's like being really careful. So I was really worried that he was just going to have his flashlight up the whole time and I was going to suddenly have to stand up and shoot. And in the end, he had his flashlight off to one side, so when I stood up, I could actually see him and shoot him. And then he was like swinging around so much that it didn't end up blinding me anymore, which was really good. Did it wipe? Nah. Not yet. What must be done if you have a void pick out of another player? Do you have to kill them? I don't think so. I'm not sure. With hardcore, I don't really know. Most urgent in hardcore is getting your hands on some good ammo. True. I've got good ammo, but just no gun for it. But yeah. I think you dinked him in Sueda's vision, and you got lucky. Got to get lucky, though. Reason to use balaclavas and such aside for quest and aesthetic? Just run it back. There's a fantastic natural rat attack. It was good, yeah. Oh yes, I always use it because I don't want my big white shining face just like staring out through into the night sky. It's much easier to spot people if you've got the face visor on, especially if you're not face visor, but if you're with a face mask. It's just better if you're lying in bushes or whatever. Like normally it doesn't matter, but did you aim for the stomach? It was luck. I was just shooting. I wasn't even aiming at that point. I do like green Shimar. Oh my god, that was absolutely nuts. That was the wildest raid. This is the beauty of hardcore though, because you can get away with it's like anything goes in hardcore. Surely VoIP is fine if they don't give you stuff. I think so, yeah. You should be able to work with people, but especially if you can make that organically work, because you actually have so much more to lose if they kill you. Guys in the fleet that sold T7 thermal, those guys are level 30. How is that possible? I don't know. Can't believe how much gear had. The 4 top tier helmets? Yeah. The one he had on, the airframe, to get a face one, the Bastion. It's nuts. Why are we waiting for plays so long? Like, we're playing Factory. Come off it. Let's load into the raid already. Yeah, bear with the naked arms. I don't really know. It becomes obvious that it's a PMC is the only thing I would say about it. It's obvious it's a player because scavs never look like that. So the graphics I'm running right now are actually weird and different to what I have on the thing. Those the graphic settings that are in the command are what I would recommend. I'm running even lower than that at the moment because I was having issues with streets and stuff while streaming. If I'm not streaming, it's fine. But while streaming, I was having problems, so I've actually lowered it even further. Getting a stranger to carry your stuff to extract and killing them feels very hardcore. Aim at center mass at that point. Yeah, and I think he like ran back or ran sideways or something, and I just was like firing at center mass. I had in my mind that I had PvP, but yeah, I think I forgot how little I actually had. Right. One raid. We'll try and kill the goons. I think we're just going to get dunked on by someone, but... Who's this man? Level 7? Why? Where was that? I thought it was going to be right there. Maybe it was above? Take the tag? Oh, I should have really. around here or what?
Хуярь медведя!
Come back over here, take the tag. He didn't look like a hacker, did he? He could just be taking in like all the best stuff that he had. With, like a rogue gun and stuff, because this is like end of wipe, whatever. $5501. I don't know. Where are these boys? They're down. Let's go around and try and get into the main area. Might be down there. You know what's really weird? It feels so different being back on my main account. Like leaning and inertia is just like non-existent. Where are these dudes? Maybe they're down in the tunnels? There's some blood on the wall over there. Wipe happened? Nah. Oh crap. Oh! Oh no, there were two! No! Oh well. What a flick though. Yeah, that was good, right? Nice. Ah, it's fun. That is sus. The guy with the good gear isn't really sus of his own. Yeah. I don't know where the goons were. I guess they were just upstairs, I'm not sure. Yeah, the desync wasn't really very good there, was it? What did we get killed by? Oh, we got leg metted. Holy. We died fast for leg meta. Jesus. One there, one there. One there. Oh wait, we died to BT. Oh, the first guy had the leg meta gun. I see, and then we just died to like a BT basically. Okay, that makes sense. I got it. One more raid? Nah, gotta go, man. Gotta go. But tomorrow, we will be back with some more hardcore. I'm enjoying the hardcore, and adding spice of bosses being all over the place makes it extra scary, you know? And there's more loot for the come-up, so it's actually working out quite nicely, to be fair. Already turned into a chicken nugget? Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you get grilled with the P90 in the legs. The guy doesn't necessarily kill you, because the time to kill is pretty low. But, I'll stop it. You know what? Twitch is actually just really hard to use now. It's just like constantly playing... Stop playing the streams! Stop it! Stop it! It's just like, stop playing the streams, Twitch. Please stop playing the streams! Mute by default. Like, honestly. Okay, so we're going to find somewhere to go. Tomorrow we'll be back. I've been enjoying hardcore, so we're definitely going to do some more of that. Now that we had the craziest come up of our life, we're going to carry on tomorrow with some more of it. And the fact that it actually ended up going quite well, I think, to be honest, we'll probably go and turn it into a thing. Maybe we'll make a little series. Let's see. Right. Either which way, guys, we're going to go and say hi to Valian. Those on YouTube, have a wonderful day. And I hope that you tune in tomorrow. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll see all of you guys soon. Wipe isn't now, but Wipe is potentially soon. Because we've got this, like, you know, these crazy events coming. We've got bosses on all the maps. And the goons on factory with 100% spawn rate. So it's getting pretty nutty. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for some more crazy action. Go and say hi to Val. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye, friends. Ciao.